entertainment hono abna e de abrain awie ewia na fe ne nkomo ayebidi no yetra na fe ya sheda e de abra abna mo kwa abna awie
boko papa
happy Easter in advance.
Oh, same to you, darling.
China Palm Sunday be there benkwan.
Was it?
China Palm Sunday.
It's our own. It's mean when you go baby.
We yen kana video so.
You got 2 pound branches sama Jesus.
You go there.
You got 2 pound branches sama Jesus.
Abna on sorry.
Oh, Palm Sunday na we. Anytime Jesus ever ko ni mu na Hosanna. Oh, maybe on sorry. Wow, patrolman tradition image.
Tina is saying.
Oh, Mr. Palm Sunday definitely say Hosanna.
Palm branches. Oh no, sorry. Oh no, sorry. No ni ma de kujan.
I'm not for information. Me elder, I'm sorry.
Anyway, we are here. Why? So we named the Palm Sunday. This is the way here. There was a we can start Bible school.
Tina Molika so e Tina mo akwa ba na wie.
Yo, yeah.
Tina boko de.
Nyame adum.
De mi hunu so mani je ho e kama pa koyi.
Jesus, yeah, Palm Sunday.
I'm not stop being jealous that you can't go na yenko.
Yo, Patrol be jealous. So me dey say na me dey Joyce Blessing na me dey say Joyce Blessing see.
Joyce Blessing on 2 gospel no.
And
our friend saying.
What's it?
And our friend saying.
Joyce Blessing. I want just interview no. Yeah, sister Joyce Blessing. It is sister Joyce Blessing say Christianity and Kabum, my friend in Kabum, Baku say enim. I didn't say Christopher, ye holier than thou do. Ye pese, no be one in a can, there be a no be a say, Obi to because an answer cry, Papa to obedience, or won't be a free different church, not as a Obuna boom, Fiania daddy. As a boy, and answer a mocamp brofo, or preaching pigeons, or who's a big quabia. You know, for months, say, oh, but I'm on a class, Sunday money now, Christopher, Pesa. Or so no joy say eh on one kata ni gospel musicians ni colleagues ni bi etumi hwe na ni bi etumi treating in some way because almost oni wiasefo ni e free dodo oni secular musicians ni e free dodo no say the fact say who preaching na me a wo dey to nyoma obi nye bi no enche say ni pa kon be on spiritual and na so your bonsam Christopher yen jai sade na ye no ye nya atun kakra e na say ye pedodo ye pesade no dodo say de bi obi aye bibi yen kwa de yen bonda so de ye kukuam yen kwa na yen jai sa se pese atwa akra ma Yesu a sa brand de moaye de biarada Sister Joy say yen support ye ho na yen boa na Yesu ahini na no na ye na ye hwe se ye beko enye bibi fufo bia yen nya anu ho adwuma yi na yen jai say de bi obi aye say no bi nkoma so obi aye say na no de emboaye
just on ko so mo kan bofo no omo so sen mo ya kete
teacher obi ni me ayeta from one sorry no
no be
obi ni ma so abofo no ayeta from ni mo cafe ya no mo say mo de mu angels agro bi na mu di but angels so ye adwuma pa me de to aso a na me de abrewa nana me ntome we de ndem kwala me short so mo ni abrewa nana na one of the first female dance hall musicians of Ghana. No easy cry numerous so ye be abona na say na ye so aye kaka say female musicians or mumpe collaborations with each other no or say onu dey onjin this say no creda there be or say onu say oni eno omo cover of Magic Girl sa ko de ni Satawale dey so oni eno e bi ama e hit or say tam oni eno e kra no nim no da on shan wo baby ado hu ne krada but eno this song ne brand no hu say a good stuff into decided so be that is what on say on to say so onimu o de nyomba enya o se first can put the fatu nche adwon ne hia o de nyomba o tie beat o tie lyrics o say o ye good a ono be collabo sisi a on tell say ye ka say female musicians on mpe collaborations ono de on jin this na man for say o hwe eboni ti ase kura wan ka say na female musicians ne o so mu nyina Obeka say you stain my brand into me person me no be collabo eno si ono de on jin patro me si
just say what the ba na emu de nko dia obeye
on jin di o de ba na da o se ono say si otie onya efia one ne be bonum efia de oye ne target adina so nya bad miss v but efia na any main target number 1 onya efia oni be collabo sia it is efia and that's the efia baby I will be a brana na so here
but one ka say wa friend no
one case my friend also no say there Efia is one of the people who are interested in working with but one case say be our friend and no friend ti say na working there na say be enche bia collab no e be baso me dey to aso ana me the gospel musician Kofi Owusu dia Anto a friend no Koda or see Bible nim no yeah, there is nothing like a phone ku a for handkerchief a for a she be any hosa adena Christopher won ko Bible school na mu read Bible and never we about utimi ko gina so na so fo bia da se betonku beto obo ase anka enne de o de beja ware ni nema ni na the Koda see there be o say aso what's the reverend about for so to be phone ku o say anku we o mutunto tutoyi and na ye nya ko Bible school read Bible say flee from the devil. One can say use a big folk against the devil. Or the Bible and Casa. Bible say who are about Johnny. One can say a big
Johnny 2.
No fly. Send you don't mean 20 I mean. Two pa 2 Yango Pancas and I guess almost about 2. Yes, you need turbine. I said, and the person with a higher speed, which mean to cry. The level of speed I'm going to easy. 2 few of some. Now, I'm going to say, I've asked a phone call, and I got then I used to tell or some cast obey one sabe phone call. I see your call by boost, could I send them away now? Or moon coon or more. I can't your more. I back home with them, no more paid well fry. Now, I said, they be so much sorry, no more dada, no more dada. I don't know, I'm why. Could I say I'm why they be a rada? Enti aso for no moto nkuni ne ma no ombejae a ebobo omo pa na ada no mo dada he say yen kosra nku yate papa pato say me see yate yate nti nkuni ne yensra Koda say o ma yensra me de to aso a na say ya musical presidential grand boy omu ye e na ya comedian DKB o perform here you see apo dey say yen friend of the presidential comedian. And the comedians are going to only know president and I say I mean him say no he said they will do presidency level so oya comedy my president yeah he is my president I'm a president I am almost sorry I'm a vice president but na ekuku damfoni na he said they will do presidential level once say opportunity comes but once opportunity the balance one find bibia na e wa wujejeje DKB performing no hu say ye ma panyi tia ma menya wide Shatawale akwajene de Stoneboy akwajene de misma me kopeki bi na menye wa no se me ampenye me sraw me pese me be hia not as a comedy ni say na oni Shatawale din come on how to move the music industry for no me so me pese me ba not as me no didn't come on how to move the comedy no industry no for no ideas artist e be ma Ghana comedy akona nim and now your president me ampenye say why not me they are more for the creative art you see anytime anywhere any place DKB you are invited and when a DKB dey in stamp na just a DKB nche bia e be so no so ko Jubilee House a che so ne ma peni e twetwe Ghana comedy ho nkomo a che se na be ko nanim ti DKB onya the opportunity no o grab papa ai papa se me de to aso a na 2015 wo kai say ye wo ho na Cape Coast University girl be our SRC president Abna Koko. Oba run ne ho and video be leaking all over the place. Man for say leaked. On don ka say be video ka say on one leaking na de. Obo ne hall, born ni hostel, born ni bibia, born ni course o ye say on one leaking ye. On one ye na de and for bia ho. Later ye better na ti say gay with bipolar disorder. I just say some confond the bit say ndo no osre no chobe no mu na. As o mu emotions no on and off a bit very extreme there no na Abna Koko obi no a che say ba otumi ye niam bebre 2015 twemu ya na 2017 ye wa na stay san bai o si mpenyufo omo komo ne omada and e say be ball list na che say jayo o de hu say Ghana mpenyufo say to de omo pepa cause Abna Koko to e de jeje mpenyufo no ankasa and no so be twemu and o be ambassador for bipolar disorder a che say o start so educate am for ne ho ton no o start say educate am for as to the friend bipolar disorder once a girl bi wo ororo no obi nti ase na ye jage no na ye nim say enye ono a enye nania asem bi nti na aba na adwemu yare kakra wo enu ntia Abna Koko na say wa video no ye no we dey kakra wan run no bo brazen no pants and then your old chisolo ku no osa and oji na ni wo dem and o se mo ambeka san me yare na san ba biom na se mo me bi ambai adai mabre eto de be pesa me ye na maso mi so se me ambeka se ne yare na ba ye me chine ko pantai ne yare na ba o san not here e to dey be person ni suban no but onim say Ghana for there mo be kana onye kunu e no onye say wa bramu bofo no kaka ni bi de ebi mu odru ntimi nka radio so what okeka ne mapo say Ghana for abramu asa na osa na ye ono a ne pe e ono na ye na wa bre say de bia na ye yi boda mo onye kunu o say on call into relapse patrol. She's living her life tabna kokko say enya ndani o kira na obeja na brabobo wa bre say de bi osuro Ghana for nti of release o timo obedwam na say wasa emfo obi a wo kira o so na so person ororo no ho na osa emfo obi a ho ono a na de e no person oye ai me de to aso a na say na Koku Anyindo of NDC Ebeka say NDC afi we die 2020 elections omu hia celebrities bia momo be hwe momo cause omu kan be ntina ye losing 1 million votes enti afi 2020 die omu fa celebrity bia anya hwe anu na John Dumelo company ma NDC 2016 elections no Obeka say sure say political or say one ka sure say political party be any Ghana obeti aka say obeye without celebrities and no pay agro bi no mudi and no sound so dey to say onu say there Koku Anyindo wa asem no kan no ontie na obisa ne colleague ba kwa okotie audio no one ka say celebrities or say strangers acha so mo party ni mo party ni omo nya familiar one boss celebrities din so no there be reacted to their work no cause one boss celebrities or see strangers ni beti ma empany for no mo NDC ni mu bia strangers beti ma empany for ni bia da for mo company mo ko mo nya celebrities e bi beti ma strangers intended necessary say be mo the celebrities na emom there is no political party in Ghana e beti mi aye without celebrities and they agro bi kra and omudi nkofo bi say John Dumelo Miss Bell say omu no mo company ma NDC during the 2016 elections or say mo kosro mo ba for mo you can never do without celebrities mede toaswa me say Gamro there is fire on the mountain I special auditor ba just say I was say Gamro for omo be make account for Ghana cedis 2.3 million say yeah
I'm not can you say
but 2.3 million Ghana cedis.
2.3 million Ghana
cedis. So any is you.
Yeah, current administration car board and say previous one.
Former board no.
And did you go join Judiana na Carlos Chidiano? And
I knew but but say former board. So from 2012 to 2016. It's not just one or more from 2012 to 2016 no. Or more sem na yeke. You see bank transfers be at say bi okra. You ensure din bia was so bank transfers in Kwabe 2.1 million Ghana cedis.
Hey.
Jai is you. I just almost say to meet Jiska to meet financial assistance, medical support. Almost 22,500 Ghana.
Why medical support?
It's a board, no medical support.
So the medical support you say ni panti nipa be ni be na on the buy.
Am for diam. Enti na muka so mo be account for no. Cause e information na wo receipt ni nema no entwensi. Invoice no almost say transport ni fuel car allowance 22,445 Ghana cedis. Edianko sitting allowance 11,579
just mo sika omo
sitting allowance nkwano no eno na sisi aka iskani de dos ye chemu a enye na ebewie eno na current board no omo chema ya Mr. Rexoma ya musician ba kope omo so ma retrieve Toyota Sequoia o se saka minim dinbo
Toyota Sequoia
Sequoia very
on say on previous administration toy
nti no mo so ma ko retrieve 55,000 Ghana cedis withdrawal bia omo ye no without authorization no from omakwaje kan no
I think sense can omo the talk and no talk saka no
nti kan omakwaje ni say without good authorization from the board nti ye beto nka say enya papa nti na omakwaje so mbeto kan omo di atika o but 2.3 million e die say formal board I was say omo be accounting for cause can no ebi ya fill in ya spaces no din bia ni wo unhu de okwakoje no forms ni bi wo ha incomplete nti unhu de oje ene de wanje nti ene I was say omo ba na omo be yi omo wan papa me di twa to ana me di edem ene twa to edem say ya man penny change no so de ba no ono de onti woni bottom o say say the bottom na ya dry do nti change ben pa na e ma
change sense wo sumo bi no den say ba na
there was omo ba no mo campaign omo so omo be change Ghana
MP before okay
change kwa na ya ma penny so de ba no de on feel ɔse on fili kwa ya youth ni ya bebunu for no morgan no mo bre abebunu ne bre dodo ɔse ga e wɔse yema panyini ma ne ma be easy ɔse ga na say so person ko register company a enyama wo be fam no wo be wie kwa na ko apa ba adwuma ne kwa fi wani so ɔse say ne ma we ɔse ɔma ne ɔmo money easy so that obi register the company na break was say adwuma e waga na crowd so also create atmosphere chese be ma ye memru for no mo ankasa betimi atasa kase oh we na me good at ntima me ankasa me nya adwuma we na me fa mani nto aban so ana bibi so system no enye favorable e masa nema we nyina nti na ho na bi mu ye tramo na bi mu ye e bokro no ne nema nti e ma mpani ye sra o change na wo se wo de ba no ye atwa anim na edem se ono de ni bottom aye dry or cheese kana se ni hu mu nwie no o twe a Emma, Papa, I had never been news.
But I'm feeling change no number of Wakaba for Yen Shay and Common as in 10. So get Mokaba.
Yeah,
now Bocodi.
I'll be Boko.
Shana Shayache. But you say Bibiakui.
Yeah.
When you saw no, I wouldn't shed anymore.
Eugene. Or distracting me, cry.
Tina.
Yeah, okay.
Bibi aboko de.
Nyame adum bibi aboko.
E de nyame ase won e fa bian so.
Me das.
Stories ni me 7 good stories for bina fi chance na yini nkomo.
Dem never shall say yini aba Ibo Nelson. Na asema o say peace na social media for eja o mako ni page. E na o mo say o mahu say wa hye atade ato so empaboa. Slippers bi ato so miensa na obi akọ screenshot eno dia betu social media say anyone was say celebrity I will repeat there 3 times I think in a row na asem I don't know sometimes if we are say your man nipa pressure sir already na nanka first you can peer pressure nanka between one and one for but they say no social media kwa na ye worse obi an point me ndene ho ade a opese wo ya ho to no untimi nye biem because obi expect say we we dia ye say wo sha atade ba ko because of Facebook, Instagram pictures they try almost every time and some form of pressure ama nema bebre den e koso so wo hwe ye nuanu ma omo secondary school that is HHS omo do ya most of them so one notice here omo pie ba omo so pese omo so pictures any omo videos echo out no be ehu omo na adma omo no mo body sanye manema we nyina ena men kofo etachi omo body omo alter omo body ekoye surgery eka ho ena bi esusu omo ye slay queens omo nenam excuse me say bema ba ko eko hanom because of person live up eka ho ena obi susu kotina ba bi a de ne ho so no ena opese oye na pre wedding photo shoot ni san nema nyina esa social media kro ya ene sebi obi ohun ya ne fe anaso ko hun se obi ye ntima me nso me nya bi na me mebo ye nua ba na ba so se ne okan na ono ana dia ono anata ne mpaboa so obehye ne 100 times o de bedware o so de be din ono ana dia and de oyeye no ekwa ekira ya asempa na okan che nuanu ma omo wa bonte ompese omo so ebi omo pese omo fa na namon so o catch omo say be yourself. Peace be yourself in a way no a message be I think we are taking it for granted. Yeah, she say wash no na yeah yes no but a deep message so bit tie na so follow every time no who say you won't cry empa one repeat no so te wa obetimi dey aye dey achire ne re nenko say celebrity say because most of them omo fake lives that to honum no mo top pressure man crofo o tiachira obeka say life you perfect obu honum obetima post ade o social media and so no osu on them and so time bia the best part of the life I wouldn't say wo life now we live in a crown over here then we are super ja omo ana enti asem we ya be na say eko echire mi mu say Nigeria blogger bi kwa afa no so ka say my mama top pressure man crofo celebrities ni bi so aheda bibi aseda so mo be yes a competition between omo mo compete won obi an stop obi a but mo so mo hwe enkrofo e kokan ese omu nye role models but obi follow ya wo ye no so esua enti ama say team bebre I depressed e social media obi ko social media na ne ho kwa akeka no obeso onye we enye say ye force say ye we but sa niam na ohun ni nyina ma ne hu say no kwa ka eche wa abrabom ama nipa bebre ya niam asebi any kwan so omo ye because of the ohu social media so
anti societal pressure MSU so ma fe wonya ne ma ho be kiro
debi obi tie na say o hwe celebrities are no bis life so o live on social media now so dey too for say also live like that one way ya ube una ni planet wo because unim the oil any amba no any movies onya ni sika or produce oye we unso so make say e bia unye adwuma afi na wo start but person who live that kind of life there pressure no be found.
Pressure no ebe for me that Tina Mulika mema so Christopher for Kwabanafi. Senior akwabo.
Yeah, I just.
Naga kai fushi
Koi. Fushi ba.
Okay. Abusha phone you find here.
But you be away.
Yeah, the nyamiase. Ola maki oni amona kwaba. So great.
Yeah. John Domelo NDC for am see enyo modern. Me pacho story no me kanya na we cry no embo sisi ye friend say koku anyido in fact oma embo uncle koku ebe ya you free mu at least you are not the first person ebia omo decide we ebe yo na ewiase de wo abusuan bi mu ne dru ba bi no mo ka say for asempa kodwa me say enya dia wo say uchichiri no bebre wa beka nokre aka say NDC for nye nipa omo rely on creative arts industry na afi asemba kon ka Rastaman throw one stone na fedi look at how many rebuttals responses said dey dey ba obia so dey no abeka bi as if asem na o kan ye no utwa antro ana say sebi wa anwe ho ansa na wo kan but asem no o kan waka no kuretro do wa chire mu o say your party is not going to rely on these stars again, and it was also based on Kwesi Botche's report. I listened to your interview. Okay, you were with the party cadres. After you be say a coin chamber bina uko jina no ko kasa why one party the bia much let them say more different. The creative arts industry no industry bia yemfe ni agro. We have a party that is taking care of the industry. This is a word to the wise. Industry players are more at least NDC for Hrom Bobby Hrom Suno Mobile how they see the industry. Emra at least yeah free baby.
So Kasama can say John Dumelo su NDC ni. And what can you do as Mama Kasari? As someone could continue to kind one in Nadrin. And I'm saying no political party can do without the inclusion of celebrities. Celebrity one party that may win a power. I think say you're doing the same line.
Me pacho. Or say John Koku Anyedo Hobe Kasaya no. Or no chiremu. The voice is there. I don't know why you will not even play the voice if you have it. And me so no metie no. Amo wasa chiremu enya kwanche dia make based on evidence. Me ametie no.
Update they say John Dumelo nso is in the training and watcher said there be asema ni nua kan no.
John Dumelo or come from the personal view damage control. Omo ka say wie no Kweku ebeka o ma dream pod wie no e no hu say masa yen kan no kresa o enya bibia na ebeka enti no se no kra na okokan no enso so kan on be hu ya dream po ye de ewo mo enti na fe de obia Bakoku insisted and said even the president and ni adwen e were the same thing Kweku Adjetia said it and you say me bo mitirimu. He said it. The voice is there. Oko Star FM, you can get the voice. He said it. Engineer, you can't damage control. Obia babeka ni ope. At least for 8 years we sat in this room. For 8 good years, we know how they treated the creative industry, and it tells you how they see it. And nebra ye brain na no. Nka ye babe tu bibia. Nka ye building on it and ya fain nka ye babe start afresh. And you know this tells you say nyomo kani nyina no e damage control. I don't but me see Kweku Anyedo ebe ya afrimu omo make statement a kire o ye hia obiom why ye wo de omo say nya wo kan onka party na dwen you are saboteurs here kind of saying, and they don't see your value again. Koko Anidoho, you've done your best. Head must roll, singing like a canary bird, whatever. Why you there? Me pacho pack somewhere.
Yo, Socrates, thank you very much for your input. Medase. Hola.
Syria.
Press some more cover bium.
Medase, yeah, promising creative arts for over 13 promises. You team deliver Mubako cra.
We are delivering, please.
Yes, CABC last sitting ultra modern theaters in all regions. They say, please, can you not do that? Say assembly halls. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah started and I say last sitting. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah sure say he used the word large sitting ultra modern. When you are lying to the public, you should be careful about it, because I think be can social media daroma video daroma you be record it, you be on video. Answer Nana Doba president. So afraid creative as for be a if you reach a finger foods near the ademir convince him say a normal papa be free now be more bad. Second year munio may musical building. I'm laying my prayer move for the musical promise building.
Only Socrates entertainment show near you. Move here na
musical building.
Maybe I'm with the finance and we are not politics.
And a musical building say katobe and I'm making. And I'm me don't promise it building for.
John Dumelo say you can't promise us somehow. John Dumelo say political party there. And yet, the celebrities a few. Arabian can be as soon as
me prayer. I'm coming. Don't worry. No, but you don't subject me to what to say or what not to say.
Until now, twaso.
Me twaso na me fi mu. What promising no ma bebre? Wo ba ba mo won say sebi sem na wo kan no atro sem bebre untimi nye. Eti to wipe away with shame, no? And quickly, where you minister for akofa matter about this, your matter is anything that occupies space, that has weight and can occupy space. Akofa matter.
Why matter no?
Nothing a moment mean we are.
Oh, Debbie.
Matter is a science word. I just explain what matter is.
But science was hand every year. Entertainment show. To be our comment, I would have to ask you again for you to explain. Matter
is anything. No.
That has weight and can occupy space.
That has weight and can occupy space. Examples of matter is human being is a matter. Water is matter.
And human being Ben didn't be sure occupy that space.
You want me to finish? You always want to kick out some shaman.
Let me say what can they and I have to ask on behalf of my listeners.
Etino, yeah, quite a name.
Matter and the enthusiasm and come to my children. Matter now usually enthusiasm.
Ah, Jesus.
Socrates, please.
While running as a cocoa and you do Mamma Johnny and people, you know, be encouraged. Anyway, what the mammy fan channel for today? Namin Twasso 18 May Twassi, bra. As some way last week, ye baha ye be discuss here some way. Emma ye can say, Michechimu, some of the faults are a buy campaign for 2016. And now, so I'm making a point, and then the secretary to the president, the flag bearer, also at the statement about say the statement it is not the position of the party, and that the NDC will continue to work with celebrities. So I don't know why we are running and being so rambunctious about this whole thing, making it seem as if they a political point. Be na me starting as a major, so just a kakra na munyina muyam shishimo. Mon kafra, bra. I will explain myself again. Being part of the campaign, I'm saying, celebrities never led NDC campaign, as far as I'm concerned, but they were part of the campaign. Yes, admitted said the strategy of inculcation of those celebrities into the campaign team didn't work out well. Yet to me, and streamlining how they should be used properly. That one we have to admit it. and so nye NDC in quantity Lucy entina ma abaye yasem no but ma download videos of MPP campaign creative as for change those nyama campaigns on me nyina jako na me na isokre safo so ne call for na me it was not coordinated just as our own was not coordinated but the issue was that some of the grassroots members ni feel say especially when celebrities need be back on more constituency to campaign. They don't even consult them. They don't work with them. No more na more year more the uncle. Yeah, how no and ma as a is a spite on their faces. Say oh na yeah like this we are the grassroots executives here. You don't deal with us, but you are doing your own thing. It's no and I may admit it. What last week say it was not in the right order. We should have done things that way. Ebienso Philly says some of these celebrities were giving monies to campaign whilst the grassroots didn't have any financial support to do their campaigns. It's a year way mononama ebimo ekika kawe ma kokukoti ya ono so ema that response. And then I'm surprised we are making a molehill out of this whole trivia issue. But the truth of the matter is that we are working as a party, and it's also sweet say our party will be at me canadrin na yen kawanonshe. So Kokuka na John Dumelo abe candidate na Sibia secretary to the flag bearer so abe candidate. I mean that is democracy. That is how we want it to be. Enye ya no mo dia ukasa ni aka wa hye bi. Exena sanete dia anka menye show secret benya adaje aba be kan. Babra de na me kanti ana wo mpese meka na me ka say instead of us concentrating on promises and anado ni na ban aye creative industry o muntimi for failure no. We are here jostling over democracy within the NDC, which I think is a waste of time. Medasi.
Ola Mr. Medas. Okay, Yonko round two. Mulika.
Yeah, okay. Then second with DKB. I was say or performing ma President Ronaldo energy last week on my event. And now or two so person question Flagstaff House on so man say omra. Now my reason all the man say Nanado we share influential people like in the industry to say Shatta name Stoneboy into no super say okohunu na movie comedy next level. Question maybe Zana say Stoneboy ne Shatta wa loko share what really came out of it? Ebia na wuni me dey minim the bar out of it. Onka so obi opeso okohunu na one brand say as DKB ono so misma kweshia president when we say eja ye ni ye kweshia obi ya now the trap picture now the two mo bragging right but so oka say send okoshia Stoneboy na mo ko fa adwen na mo movie comedy industry no po wo hen that's the first thing nipa baako ana mienu kakra no mo no kra no how many times on makan bom ana wa bo ma bom so mo ye comedy into ono no be movie agenda na ukoshia na nad what are you really going into ba catch so ukoshia Stoneboy into now so on so person e share na keka na said because what really came out of it okoy na eche o ma de no mobile but say epushi dance or industry and I said omo way of way I didn't really see anything ekebia na oni bi person me hu ansana say something really come out of
well not as I know but the question I mean dear no go to president anymore to president we free more
ba omo ko sra na keke into ono no say opeso onko hu president no ne discuss how on move comedy industry forward na me be say in the first place no it said the Stoneboy mu ko hu president no omko to adwin be no omko to in the first place and a comedy industry na ye wo krom hanom are they serious omo no den no mo ya
atina wo ka say omo ye serious about that
oh me nche den hu modern mobia are they serious question na me hu modern mobia because ye ni abema DKB efi big brother by nyene I was saying by now it's me who say wa konanima obobo shows or even baby for baby
so bo shows
uncle koko ntutu kwan kwa African countries because so we share ni show na kwa enye no the make can say bi onye enye no tu kwan kwa Ghana we
me minim he's been to Kenya, Uganda, several countries and he's been
and what really do you see ade awokwa and kebe impact ebet makasi yesu ye kan say comedians on Africa ye bet me na kan home as top 10 can we add DKB
You will not add him, but I'm telling you, DKB.
Who the other add what?
Me say who na who add no.
Okay, Tina is so great. Madam menya DKB online so nti. Ye musa say on the propose of go share president and now president inviting say omra seat of government afi omon doing the comedy industry no. DKB mo ko ba na wi. Hello?
Yes, I was.
Ora Derek Kwabna Boni, aka DKB. So my body pansha the that is saying.
Sharp. No, slow motion.
Slow motion. Bibia than a quam dear.
About me.
What goes your body man so?
No. So I went it.
Yeah, didn't come before Simbi a course so presidential board music of organizing and say president in Kawamo Konya and Cabra Kofi and Jamunko didn't come crack. Invitation one hour to go beside Sayana, president of South Zebra.
Now, no president or head to his friend. Maybe a flag bearer.
One president flag bearers in one of Woman.
Forget it.
And you now propose you, sir.
The opportunity provided it.
Peace FM.
Oh. The opportunity provided it. So, I mean, as a smart guy, you hardly need the president. Meeting him for him to listen to your jokes and laugh is a good opportunity. So me, by the way, I'm stage, and I was like, this is the president right here, and if anything about comedy, like if anybody can help comedy properly, I think it's the president who can be to our aid right now, because as I speak to you, not a single Ghanaian company is even giving a CD to support comedy in our own country. It's a very sad thing. Not a single Ghanaian company. Let me tell you, all this while I've been pushing comedy, it's surprisingly disappointing to know that it's rather Lebanese people who have been holding me down, from Giant Mall to DJ Sparkling, DJ Cola to the Lily Rice people. They are the ones who have been holding me down. Our own people don't believe in what we are doing on comedy. But they are the same people who beg for free tickets and come and sit down and laugh. Before I do the conversation, they say, and I think everybody never can ask a comedian. For me, come at a comedian, so I don't even need you to add me to anybody.
Oh, DKB now, Debbie. We are all talking about the industry. You're saying industry, just calm down and explain things for us to understand.
I'm speaking, am I over the top? You see, this same behavior of Ghanaians underrating their own. Even Nigerians are complaining. Do you know that Ghanaians, when the Nigerian comedians come here, they go to, how do you call it? Defame us to them. They go to undermine Ghana comedians to them. And it's so bad, even the Nigerian comedians are complaining. Recently, Clean the Drunk was saying that if you want your comedians to be recognized across Africa and to be invited to other countries, you must put the same value on them, because Ghanaian entertainment personnel go to Nigeria to do cross-country shows, and all they say is comedy in Ghana is dead. Meanwhile, Clean the Drunk was saying that when they come here, the amount of content they see us put up on stage is shocking to them. And on me per se, sometimes when I'm performing, I blow his mind, but our own people refuse to see it. Fine, if you don't regard what we are doing, fine. Men say a man foreigner to go and to disgrace us. As we speak now, the closest I got was Night of Thousand Laughs, an invitation to perform in Kenya, 2015. Unlucky for me, Obama had to come to Kenya, so for security apparatus, the show was moved and it wasn't refixed again. It was going to happen at the Boma Theater. You understand? And this is because I had blown up and I was quite hot. And I don't know who said one or two things that made Opa Williams, the owner of Night of Thousand Laughs, the original one, invite me all the way to Kenya. But because of Obama's trip, like I said, so it's up to us to put the value on that. Look, when you called me, I'm a journalist, so, like it hurts my heart. Say a fellow Ghanaian is saying, "Oh yeah, Africa comedians, what they think about me, a Jamaican." Why do we do that in this country? Why? Meanwhile, you the
DKB. We're talking about you wanting to meet the president. Again, I wish our president.
These are some of the reasons why I thought that the president can come to our aid. Because if I look at our fellow Ghanaians, they are never ready to help anything comedy we are doing in this country.
So coming to your aid like what? So I want us to let us know, sir.
So right now, I'm working with the protocol so that you know, the right process should be done, then I'll get to meet him, lay our frustrations in front of him, and then let's see the strategy we can put in place to help alleviate. Look, every month, let me tell you something, every month we discover 2 young comedy talents, and I'm grooming them almost all the time. One of the comedians I discovered, your friend of Warriors, recently I discovered him coaching him and stuff like that. As we speak now, he's on Easter Comedy Show, which is coming up Easter Saturday. Nabil program. Okay,
DKB. It's on record. Say Shatawale had opportunity of meeting the president. Obi him domo discuss here. Stoneboy had a stand meeting the president. The any free mobile and also be meeting president.
Like I said, no, we need help with the comedy in Ghana, but the way our people allow Charterhouse to destroy comedy in Ghana from 2009 to 2014, such that the perception of comedy in Ghana is totally destroyed, that people don't believe in it, even though they see us perform. And because of that, so we don't even have companies supporting. Every time it's Kankpe to Kankpe, and these Lebanese people who are supporting me, they can't do it all by themselves, because at the end of the day, they're only helping. It's my own people who are hold that.
Well, DKB say if people are not patronizing us, then I think the problem should be from the comedians. Maybe you're not giving us the comfort.
Every day excuse. What should we say? You see, comedians we don't dress well. Now they say comedians you fashion do. They say now we are all about. What should we do? Honestly, what should we do?
Because companies now so board no, they are into business. Companies
are the people who have listened to Charterhouse and all these media personnel destroy comedy. So why would they put their money there?
Don't you think, sir, more comedians, you need to put your house in order? Mama, they're much more attractive to them.
Which house? Where's the house located? So that we're going to put it in order. Which house?
I mean the comedy industry.
Where is it? Where's the industry?
You're one of them. When you're comedian, so you're comedian.
We have listen, every month I do Comedy Express. It's a monthly comedy show for comedians to come and hone their talent, and we discover young talent every time. Every month they hear auditions. And National Theatre is also trying to help with all this comedy thing we are doing by giving us the folks place to do seasonal comedy shows to discover comedy talent. Every single month, the boys are so good. Last 2 months, one of the young boys, Ranzi and Comedian Wise, KSM gave them a standing ovation. Last month, we are doing a good job. People are refusing to look at it. People are refusing to see. Make our say we should put our house in order.
And meeting the president, would make people change their mind on you.
It's not making people change their mind. Well, no, you see, let me tell you something. We are tired. We are tired of it. You listening to me now. You this presenter, okay? Imagine 2009 to 2014, Charterhouse every day on you. Led by George Quay, you are not a good presenter. You are not a good presenter. 5 years. Which radio station will hire you? Tell me. Which radio station will hire you? So imagine having to work against these 5 years of demonization. It's not easy. So we are trying. So if our own people who are in companies will not do anything to help us, but rather call us a week to December 23rd, where they are coming to do their end of year party. Oh, they'll pass through for me. But you then meet the go school, you then meet the way back. Which bag? Which bag with that? Hunchback? Which bag? We are killing comedy in this country. And if we don't get up to help our own, look, you have no amount, you don't have no idea the joy you get in supporting your own. I don't know for comedy alone. It's like we are enemies to the state. Even our armed robbers are celebrated more than us. Even our armed robbers. At least we talk about how bad they are and how they are able to rob people and kill people. Even we celebrate our robbers more than comedians in this country. Why? Because we allowed a period of time where the media were on us. That we are not funny, we are not arrogant. Okay, funny, I don't know about time, really.
Anyway, DKB, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Comedian Derek Kwabna Bonnie, a friend of DKB, and I yet 10 and kind millions. And I'm going to do for you to us, and Tina and would you more phone calls nearby to us and Tina.
Oh, there are. Oh, which then I do not find a person and will from Kemwa. It's my main chair margin. Mimi who is na make be a midrian. Time of free Big Brother by Mimi expect to say and call bear riding on sir fame no nya I am more than what he's doing right now. A comedians almost go other places. Me shows almost started there were challenges and all you think of man for we movie. Mother become me and come as a woeful. Say what Jamaican comedians on. No, why would you obi koya then obi can be a wafa 1 or 2 say on fans one men fan. So can Jamaican way. Then it means sometimes let's say oh yeah there Kwame Adjetia can you corner president go be send question Kwame and be full president. Anyway.
Okay, Tina me that say mama ko yes so create one of so create fan the intro so
well me can comedians kakra but based on interview on DKBA no kakra me pick free mono is about supporting our own. Yes, me can say idea see that conscious effort no say we are promoting and supporting our own. My share Ghanaian comedians events Matsina Hoa say it's far better than some of these Nigerians who crack off mano. Nigerians yakoswa kentema ebi abemi no penny a good woman yetimi ehun say oh sika na ebetu abetina hanse you know nipa be 12 edi on buy no mi no pe e no mutimi kan bibia e push yen and ma hwe Ghanaian comedy event in so a bia mienu bi mpenso na ye good wo mu enti ye wo papa no omo wo papa ye wo bone omo so omo wo bone na emo no ne ye be boa ne se yen so ye be encourage yen ye de ma hwe yen de no Chelsea, it was so exciting and I asked myself I didn't try ye ja we no mo ne ye kokofa foreigners ne ba. The only problem I find with the Ghanaian comedians no ne say sebi imprendiasa we the omo fan cheme omo nye smart. Ghanaian comedians are not smart. Not that they are not good business wise. What am I saying? And yes, omo nye good as comedians but business wise no a normal lucky. And until the day omo be decided say some city up no mo ye show business no ye di omo ni be twitwi form the bia because of the way they handle themselves. And then omo je juma omo nyi sika so no and I say mintiase minia you are building an industry ye nim alatafo e shase e ye business no and san ye bem ye befa so who say oh stand up comedy and anyama. Let me admit at a point in time me share Eddie Murphy comedy ebi years ago say na me nwanwa na dey no ye na my dream nim krampo say there's something called stand up even comedy nim but somewhere no and ye admit say Nigerian for so no start market here before ye but ye dey near the pasire kakra until say ye be building as an industry it make can say ye building no yen crop on comedians no enwi kwanya ebeboa a build industry no miti hanze ma pushy so I am speaking based on experience o from nyina etnase eni omu discuss kire o yenye say the following day no obo ne emu omo betena say bia 7 e ba ya emu 4 aka omo abom na omo akoye say no yenye say debi enye say yenye because omo kwakoye bio omo nye because omo nye no bo humiensa no e ba o munya no he o ye free way away ma pam National Theatre I have gone even to book it for them say omuntimi and organize omo own show ma ya nkusi aga o from oni omo kasa I share my phone so we even have a platform on my phone me try say ye be push your mom shows so one in this kana omo dey ya at least ye facilitate near mom Venus no mo fanye shows no yeah just say They are not helping themselves.
And this attitude say Ghana for we are not patronizing our own, and that yet comedy for no needs and say we show the poster of our brother on the Kasaya and I say Sana industry and I'm sorry for them. It's not going to work.
Well, from where I'm coming from, and I'm not, and yes, me Bobby Trimo, me say I have a platform even on my phone right now. I'm in Yomo, and what's what the steps I take it to say a day bomb. Based on that one idea, me can minim. But as an industry, see industry and I say media and I say Ghana for push you no, and also one side of the problem. But me can they are good. They are very, very good. Some are far better than
we good man.
No, yeah, I'm telling you, anytime
yeah, also we system na yetimi hwe ne yesre. Now so we good man.
Ghana for and also be obeshebia.
So why are the people not patronizing them?
People patronize. Show so my nyina na man for call AK. Esno unim, esno so be organization no organizing ye. Ewo e bia corner bi. O se ma say no anye promotion ye na nipa ama. Esno no. And say onipa ne begina o nipa ama wo kotena wa. Wo hwa asem na wo kana. E ti say ye film nipa ama. Anaso akɔhwɛ drama bi nipa ama. There's difference between the nipa na ama no and the performance na wo hwɛ no how good it is. They are two different things. I am talking about the organizers. Omo ho na ombetimi market omo ho. Esun se omunye good. Omunye far better than most of the Nigerians no. Anytime I be show omo bia no, me whom show bia o ma ya, me can say just say enye good. But attendance, and how do you get the good attendance? It is the packaging, how they even participate in marketing the thing. This is their challenge. This is their challenge. Ebi wo ha che so ba betina ho na no onya oba bebisa say na me ba na he no wo ma me. Even in the meeting, some ye meeting no or expect say obetina meeting as a crampo no wo build show amano. Or expect say nka o sorry na no amani bibi. The other institutions who are almost the same challenge dancers, dance industry of Ghana, they also have the same attitude. They have the same attitude. Dancers who organize your mono and then just say obia feeling like chale anyway sorry.
Well, so could be that same. I mean, call Ola Hono Sunfani the entrance Ola.
Ebacho, okay.
Yes, sir.
Ebacho, I compose Wadaroma to talk about issue here, and I met me a jump.
Oh, wait, my jump. Your other issues we need to talk about.
Okay, that's can be.
And then what reason be and I not interested.
Ebacho say.
What reason be and
oh, say. Tina kokan bia akoye ntokwania bufoi mimi di me kokan ha ijana bitue eto aba ne be hunu
why na kon ofia
AK a con can be an idiomatic expression and it can be a figurative speech or figurative
on la people for some Tina chair na dream and DKB is your friend on so na dream chair but that is the beauty of the program.
No, I know the bofu no to money bra
ni bofu nti unkasa
na ye nkohu sama. Why? What am I mean? Skip Wadaroma.
Yes, I know. Ola uso dia she.
Kaje.
Mesi uso dia she. Me kan hausa.
Miss Road dia she. Mami cho dia she.
Who has obe che wadwen. Intini se utumi ka say obi afrema.
I think the norm is we are on the second round. We choose which issue you want to address. So
yeah, fine, you can do that. But so kasi biya well, who will be found name of DKB and into one can the others you're not being fair.
Don't waste my mouth because it will be found. But this is what interests me more. The Bible didn't say we should apply a Beifun Koda jobs Reverend Obofo. Yanina me hear me.
Okay.
Pacho meet me at once. Thank you very much. AK Sebi say Chrysosum no Jimmy na ekoso no say anhwe ne enjaya enim guase ene your friend no disrespect they bre esum no ebekoso sa man for kra interested to even be Christians anymore. Peace FM sa subanya asofo afato omo asofo binom especially omo ahwe ase no afato omo ho so se sebi asɔre dɛm ne yɛbɛtɔn nku yɛbɛtɔn stickers yɛbɛtɔn papa a yɛde huhu yɛ ho na yɛbɛtɔn anointing oil na unfortunately no aban entimin taxi these people on these things they sell no I think it's getting out of hand. But this particular software almost see a friend Reverend Obofo no because no one sem na koda can I want to zoom in on him. Menya sofo but sebi meeting we and I can say for a fact maybe because of what the Bible teaches me say this guy Obofo me from where I sit menya sure say nyamedwuma no I think be or start as be a correct man of God and along the line or backsliding and he doesn't know and it happens. It has happened to so many as often my bedroom. A drew may be a spirit in it because of Obonia OENT, but you don't know. And then you think say still now the voices you hear and the spirits you talk to, you think they are the same spirit you started with. They should check it. I mean, kind of free 1 John chapter 2 verse 16. Pacho Mondo me kakrana emse me Bible na ko etwi 1 John chapter 2 verse 16 eke me pacho bio Bible na yenko papa shi Bible school kakra enoma miensa ena Nyankopon eka ho asem kire say these are the things I share ewiase my life. Everybody in the world who is not truly a Christian is addicted to such things. And verse 2:16, let me read it. Or say, for the world offers only the cravings for physical pleasure, a craving for everything we see, and a pride in our achievements and possessions. These are not from the Father, but they are from this world. I mean, canon King James. For everything in this world, where NIV, everything in this world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life comes from the Father, but not, comes not from the Father, but from this world. It is a me who suffer se wa or se wa kwa ko yi cars 13 obi ani bi. Our packers in fie ebi enko fie me bi sisi abonten. Na o video no ka say these are my cars. This is my mansion. Na wakai me ade baako ewo look nsempem. Yenya sofo but sebi yenyimi yenyeti wi for. Eti yetimi kan Bible ni ehu say ade wi akwa we yi enya de papa. Onfiri nyame. Now, be very careful. You are going to be subject of his. How you can't control yourself. Now, let's go to Luke chapter 12, verse 16. Or say, and he spoke a parable. I think I would rather want the amplified version. 16. And he said unto them, and he spoke a parable. He told them a parable, saying, the land of a rich man was fertile and yielded plentifully. And he considered and debated within himself, what shall I do? I have no place in which to gather together my harvest. And he said, I will do this. I will pull down my storehouses and build larger ones, and there I will store all my grains or produce and my goods. 19. And I'll say to my soul, you have many good things laid up for many years. Take your ease, eat, drink, and enjoy yourself. Now, what they call tree ma say afino. What's the kind of tree? No, me pe last part in the pen the amount tree. So we tree tina me di co tree my man. So also be so saying. Hey, 18 tree no me the verse 20 no 100 tree no say na onyankopon catch re no say okwasia anadwo yi obeje wo kra firi wo nsem ba che otie nie medical kira 1 John chapter 2 verse 16 I say won wakoma ene wadwene wo ewiase afefede so omu mfiri nyame na omu firi wiase mu ya edema be kan Yesu parable kan about sikani bia wo se wanya sika nyina afi wonye ba bi kura mfa bi nsi me who sa obofo video. This is the quotation that came in my mind. When you die bebre, when you cars bebre, when you be for cars be currency, and he's fronting. showing off. Adia riasefo ye shatawale nyansafo etimi eye video na dollars go nanimu ne cars no de kire enne sofun so ye bi. And we have people who go to this church and they say they are Christians. Me ba church ya say ewu kwa ni akwa akoton abayifo nkun papa ehwende ebayihwenti aje ne meko enkyere near the amount. And nobody is taxing them. No more the talk and no my me, I will agree 100% that they should be taxed on the things they sell. Now we can sorry if you are Sancho say on boys here going we Sakawa boys in the game boys. And he has all the kobu bosom ho braha. Really? It's a say a man akwa say Ghana no say who pays can't ma kwesofo. 1 year software, Reverend, who koye evangelist, on say unya capre. But who koye prophet, Banaga Uzikasema dozo. I know, say utimi yesa. So what I say, okay, etiminiko daya jini 100,000%. Enye Christo sumni yo, okay, enye Christo sumni ni bay abayfon kunton. And then your Christosome say ye show off near checkers near fresh Socrates near choka now crack back. Okay, there you owns you near choka. Okay, ye my ni now. Na we yemreno and ye wom no. Me, I'll say it again. This software ye friend or buffer I reject it.
Any OGD. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, welcome.
Message is idea, but I'm better Brenna Fee Makamane at so say is the talking about promises this guy is talking about. Ola should keep quiet. Kwame Adjetia on the other no. Gun don't kill. Obi didn't know. Was it Kwame? Please allow Ola to talk. Don't interject him whilst he's talking. He's saying something sensible. Okay. Was it John Dumelo said that he's interested in celebrities joining political parties? Oh, what? But that is not true. I do not agree with him. Black man check. Dave Kwabena Ampon was it Socrates Safu should please stop this cheap politics. It's an entertainment show for God's sake. It's not political talk show, so you should mind his speech. Nana Kwabena Owusu Pantalon was it. I support Joy's blessing statement and greetings to all of you guys. You're doing very, very well. Kennedy Candle of Kofi. Also, I think Yvonne Nelson should ignore everybody and have fun because all hands are not equal and we don't want any. Okay, peace 104.3 and it's a review now Suga Uti and we part 2 no year konkomo bi so Samuel Nyamiche Miracle Forms the a friend is a kokoma oduma di padia papa in peja yes no komasi wo mani ma course say drum papa so ye do na wa besra yen ewo ye studio ha and we man akwaba oba nyono kon e ba Mr Davis Abraham ta a friend Salinko did Salinko bigger question so aka medium and so ewo fia ha and ewie amaba makwaba Joso okay say mo hu e de
Emiya don boko pa
by the grace of God
one bro no
it's me bigger quiz
na hayen kan bro
so back na dey
if you can speak English then I must wake up because I'm here to speak English please okay for due respect please can you give me an English presenter to interview me
and Obeka no can ye
okay of course I will do it
Obeka no can ye because we say Abraham to say
no two ways about that
okay mami ko ura someone na so Miracle
Vilia
kwaba
meje Vilia
ade tu wasi free Kumasi bank na sa de hu behia pa
hu hia me pa tina maba
na kuma would say
kuma would boko yegusua say ye hwese bitime
mo so twese nim gomno ria bese ko na 3 days bia se ni fufro ba le say ye hu ni sa
yeguso ye kakrakra ye kakrakra last 2 weeks kwana mo location
okay
try say ebitimi asadia back
system na is slow
but hwehwe when they say system na ba be online and at the same time marketing so form the ba be online ye try as a technology na ebitimi so afa ho apie enti guso ye
technology na to mo kwamu na mo hu kura no botano fa kura nche ana ba ku bia kofota ka minu aba ye adwa ebo ejeri tuja se mo dia share telenovelas na bu various television stations no
me mum de mo different view me fan share telenovelas me de obi o kasa asem bia me na nya adwe
okay
abo me wo ho bet me nka
why na bo
Maybe say demonstrations are more cancer more casa, and be museo, but me who say, turn of us and the be quite crowded your mind.
Okay,
I'm at least in the be and young who different level. Only say by most of your stars in the block or more your presenters and TV series now back here Juma because no more than a scene in one.
Interesting. Yeah, the call for my do my more dear call from my home.
Oh, sir, if you must be killed, say baby or move your basu baby. And you know, for me, if you say to me, fine channel, Nina said technology and I bet Kayashe. Yeah, I'm smart enough and Yentimian Dana home. And you say, and catch, said Dania Hua, you see, you po technology in echo. The one I see it to me, Sinifa. The one I see it to me, a five bit me.
I suppose you say more storylines, no, I say, a trying to acquire a service, maybe I say free.
No, dear K, Opa, young American movies is an at you. No bomb we are no more to 2 years. And I to and I say, dear. Story why do you didn't know my near mass? I never call. But they only said Ubia on story. Once Africa was stories and other I didn't show stories in Tino. You feel say if you say good say you bet me a policy at Diana. When say okay, even African in Krano, your stories no, you have more stories than whites no. But the problem is that you intimate policy and government be a baby and I deal with me film. To what Jantra am I? And yeah,
Miracle, didn't see a question policy and story no.
So, oh, policy no, no, be so. So, call Bollywood, you were from villager, at least some trust in you.
Okay,
what is a bigger year, person your street in no market, be inside. Yeah, the system could fulfill as at now, and it interests me. Oh yeah, one say Akojiegu. It our government no say a bet me a war economy no, and what build that a unity amomo, and no more yen ho. Yet the ain't sa. It took him a break a crack. Sanity.
But I'm sure somebody never go for my so you be free baby a year brain acquaint him since.
Nutinia bay, Sir Barnaby wine, because I had to no more go when I had to me a free baby free near to me a cock, Bosch assassin.
Oh, yeah. I did back currency no pay a says creative arts council no say person may be called Eastern region. Now Muslim Susan Cassini and Kakuma would be a local movie there or send a quite sentiment.
Also didn't echo. I
was my boss now.
Maybe Sasa it's whatever
my chairman
or a different way I war yen idea.
The 10 said,
I could see Busas and Daddy may bow. Yaban or see different persons near Betna. And I key any serious idea. Tobun can't chance and call from Tobuasi, ye did you made in Tinamodia by a cat serious as somewhere daho or mine. And yet, dear, a be consider Hanko. What I say into Eugene Tobo. I could see Busa say, also the Akobe, be no say, dear, didn't teach my K.
Unfortunately, baby, I'm muti. I mean, I'm working as a Busasem. It's in a major to miracle, no say, Manyan and Tiasa, and your Hobian, and I saw my Busa and some miracle cinema. It's my American Casa, I was in Abuja, I was in Salico,
from village, you know, from village, even an American say, Yabi or Bollywood, Yabi Hollywood, a mile or more. It's the largest film producers community which make sure cinema at least you know
so they were American friend Hollywood India for Bollywood and no na abase yenya akwanya sa ban pese we bi man ye from village at least no cohort me ko hwe no watwa cinema ho na ebase be cinema man a we bank na disika ya man ye pese omoye man ebaya omodi ko Eastern region enu nti na matumi na America free kumase aba se enya de a ye beti ase da se yentra ho masini a yenim se sini adwuma Kumawood ana apagya ade ya almost about 20 something years ni na ba na de pa ebe mu a yes ya tam de ko Eastern region Oza miracle ye shase na me pese me bi ma no aka bi am pese wa usimu na fe utumi yi no ba ko why mu na pese mu ko si sa
the ten say you know say creative arts no more cancel. The
creative arts council
decide say
okay
omo person omo de ade no Eastern region and ade a omo de mano ene nsem omo chichi de mu no me Thomason say ya mo omo asase ohokwa me wan so Kumasi so kra no ya won sase be 3 aye de amayen kwa yenim se kuma wudu starting ye ko hu ya idea otikoko so opim so omaya sase wo lakeside se me nana mo munye me fe kura se mudi sini adwuma na ba Kumasi enu da ho a ye wo producer ba ko a heman hene onu so e producer you see onu say mo pasase mo maji nana ye mesese edi ni kunu kunsu hene omaya sase kakaka even kro static kakra ho ono no mudi ye sinini wo adom adom ayi a wo ye no sankofa ne sa no ma no manyina enti mu ka sase asem de a muntimi fa sase me emesisi yen wo Kumasi se ye mama sase we Eastern region kwanti mo de ko
se munya sase san
ye won sase 3 ehemfo 3
enti ye de ne simu kwansa mo behye mo de na se salenko se
me pacho na daddy kan se ye won sase 3 enye plot miensa pe o be ye what 3 places ya ye benya akonya nya won sase yeah
na muni na motima di sa dwumadi no ai enti de ne simu kwansa mo chance
enye ye ne efiti ase oban no na sese ne ya base aban na base obam
enti before na aban se obam no na adwebe na munya ye enti am gogigi sansase no
oh said ya make no dedi kan ko ye nana ho otikoko so kuma wuda sase mo pebibi dia isi amonye enumu ana kuma wudi eba afom ana kunso hene de ofiti ase a wa build bi kura wo ho enu bi na omo de ye sankofa a omo ye na wa build dada ana heman hene de ono so ye producer nana wiafe ono so say oh se wen kwa na ye ka de a ene heman asase da ho kwa me de be mamo enti de ye ka ne say e ya ban na be ya mayen ye ya ho de ntimi nya saa from village no a ye ka no enti no e ya de a ye hunu se sa ban so bebe mo be ya mayen de a enye Eastern region ese ko e ke minim se otiase a ana biem
se eni se ko Eastern region won we sa adwumadi mu sa movie industry se nkofo bi wo mo of Eastern region te ko won kanya bone Eastern region ka Ghana ho
eke mama nkyere mu de enti a eni kwase ko Eastern region de dika ne se ye nyina enim se Kumawood any the largest film community e Ghana ye ne yesini mo oba Africa ye ne bisa mo and a beam the second point here pass ese Kumasi eba ne se so yi Kumasi free ho a bibi twese ni kese enough fra movies no any Dagoma movies no and omo ye ne mo bo mbetwa no Kumasi no mako wie no tamale and omo ye enti se opese oye bibi se ya ese oye ne center obeye ni Kumasi a at least tamale ni betima ba be ye de be aba be ye na Kumasi for ufira kra so betima ba be ye na so obe udi ba Eastern region a no treasure because ye nyina enim se Kumasi ni ya yesini ni mo
ya ho odene gina Kumasi
ade nkanfo nyina ba be ye benze AAP ene salamu nyom twesini wo Kumasi
ho na ho odene
ona ahoden wo na ba bia ahoden wo no ho na wo se udi ba Eastern region me fi se ntaso mu ebia mpanifo no wo bibi on betimi amana to yaso mo yehu because entim ebia gold ho ye kotu akase ne adwuma no dey fine ye betiase na since I be adwuma ye koye die ese Kumasi na eba sa ma Kumasi a na in fact ye demonstration ye pese ye ne ye benya ye wan kasa
utiri ho
ye bone demonstration ye pese ye
demonstration ye
dey wan kasa utiri ho
ye bone ani demonstration ambasa mo ye
ani ye se de kum pira komba ye no sa na wan kasa de be
utiri ho ye bone demonstration
wan kasa de
utiri ho ye bone demonstration
yana na wie ya wie 20 years na na ye de bam next month and ye pese ye sa demonstration no because ye hunu say yankase yetini ho a
ye bi niam aba fa ye ko
ehu o twa yetini ho say yetini ho etino ana the the toso miensa ese ba Kumasi and the politics and ye be wom because ye nyina nim se Bible se ba bia wakoma wo no ba bia japade wo ne wakoma wo ni ye nyina nim se mpibi muso wo ye Kumasi na de passe ba o yi Kumasi afrim eti ehun say ya nye very careful ombe yi e bone enu ntino politically
America Sadia Okasa me no nyadwe say MPP fu ma Kumasi as president of Free Eastern region.
You're talking about personality. You're talking about I don't need to voter. No more higher than what Kumasi say.
Some of you say industry now who the age na Shanti region only fine enough, fine reason enough.
That's what I'm saying.
But second say,
Kumasi reject MPP. Who do you see?
Okay, what do you
reject 2000. I ba say 2008. A ba say Kumasi force yan who do you see? It me so. I know the obi obe kasa asem ye jitum say president of Free Eastern region. I know the enyim free man yi. But o MPP ni onwo so nim say MPP as obe gina Adjetia kan. Menim so la wonya me dance ni a. Socket we am dancing ni. Socket we am dancing ni. Ya obe gina Kumasi e mo to apa ne mame. Oh, you say enti Kumasi de I na ye and this MPP stronghold. Obi ayi hu free man ye. Enti the politically no se o man timi amana ma Kumasi a kan hu se na politically no o mu yi ayi bone eno ye mpene e ma no entimi masa entimi na me gidi ye se president for na nim hwe de atoso 9 Kuma would stars e tudichi edi president chi house to house campaign enkofo koye mato damone adai anita mo ye wura fi Kuma would stars na basa u bibia bana u yi FM okay yani abri pai we die ye masa paso we nyi yi bone da ye ni abri pa we die ya basa ogwama ne
ba de beba no beba sawe na de
and ye stars ne beba mo
beba sawe na de ai da ba de beba sawe na de ba ko ye mi kwan say ye yi kumpreko ewo eye Kumasi ye tutu sika e de ama eye MPP ye Kumasi ko ye bi wo so kofodia ye nye bi wo na de na de pay bayi enemu yi ama abese Kumasi fo ne ko no eye kofodia ensa e de hyenku no ne de betie onkoye no wo Eastern region koye ne se du honu se pana ne se won sam na Kumasi
laputo no
o chiso de bebom ene de mo de aputo no musi ye miefa mbomu a ne so koye ne Eastern region fi so won ofiri a yate ne bedu honu no e bedu honu bo se yes stars ne so no yeso sin de so beye edu honu mo stars ne e wo su kofodia no e neki aja ko Eastern region matira o Eastern region adena wo ya de man ya sei ani aka no Salinko
for one
pass baton
okay ese Muhammad dan mu host na pass microphone mamo
Pardon, I'm listening to her. Pardon.
But I'm just saying, more than a host na film pass microphone.
Exactly.
Okay, Salinko.
Chema neke me da se bebre. Ohun se me hiti e ma Eugene e be bobo ma beti kakra. Say de ekosu yi no min kan se na se mi yi mani ene maso e free this kind radio issues ne social media issues. Till say ne menya one of sa issue ya me beka ho asem. Mr. Nyamiche obi a me so oba beka kirem se Salinko brani enko ha na odi yenko ne enkoku a sedie otumi agi sini adwuma si ho no one me papa Socrates seti bia wo sem di nachi ana ade bia ne ho a free papa yi nchen aba minka ne se sebe enyeda hwe Mr. Eke se woni Asante kro na nka se edilia wo hwe wontoto ye pa Kumasi no ejina ewo ne botaye Mr. Nyamche minim se de meka wate ase a Kumasi wo ne botaye si yese Ghana kura begina ne fapem ankasa no sɛ Ghana bɛgyina ne fapem ankasa yɛ Kumase Ghana fa ahodie no ne fapem yɛ hefa Kumase a yɛ mpanyimfoɔ bebree ninim enti odia daddy meba me yen hyehyeye me yen totoya aba mo ehotro nemo netro no yemfato ho say yese film village and ye build here film village na ye build no film village na ye build no me hwemu a omampanyi Mahama penso ano ye Gallywood ano ya anko ho ntokwa Kumasefo bebre besene ba Gallywood ni bi fine ana ne hyehyɛ yaba eba theater so say yenye renovations e was certain places ya build that the name me here renovations as theater ana Kumase de yen culture center yen first minister obaye ebe tempte ya ehu se okay say amane okobo kire aban no enye ho hyehyeye na no waye den waye ne sente amane gina ye because Ghana na obi a eden esom no sesei eno ne renovations no minim se ba se yi no nti ana empanyimfo no ayigino Kumase se okay yenko finish koforidia de ohu de mecho no sesei ye Kumase de no fine adie we nso abeto ho se film village ohu de meche film village na yempanyimfo ka se yetenase ama film village na besena kodi koforidua yet baby a ebeka se Mr Nyamechamo am fight good fight amaye me pacho wati ase ana ehon nso na eba no se ba bedi ho a yenyina enim se Kumase ye stronghold ema film industry yenuanom beye bi wa ha Mr Socrates mu ye bi wa ha ne de but wo hwe Kumawood na say ye ka say ye ye na afibia ya award ya Kumawood abeteki over enti Mr Ekemede se mpanyimfo ni tie ya se mo se yemre ye ho asene ye nka ne nto masom dia yesre wo emomu mfa nka wo nsusu ye ho se okay ye kwaye no wo Eastern region because ebi enkrafo otuka ombedru ha we mutuka ukwa udru America ye sini wo ebi se California ne hodi sini anything about sini wo ne hodi ansa na aso de betuka watu enti se Kumase ye tumi ayere ye ho na se ye Kumase Kumawood ufa baby a Kumawood udru broche baby a Kumawood na se ye sa de we edufisi we awu Kumase a me free say enya de be say bibia since ye be kwa akoye se koforidua na afei akoye edanto na afei obi ntimi enko nkora no akoye adwuma nya hoto be wo de be Kumase a ye wo sa sini no ho ado ahoden a time bia be ma honom aye busy na masa ade no ho aye den abamfa so unlike se wo so wo ye a wo so wo ye ba bia hwe sini cinema theater baby a wo hu se location a wo hu se wo de ba beboa eye bia menka ne se nkran ana Kumase ohu de meche ewum se takrade wo hotemalo wo bet ukoye sa du fest no ho a sa du fest no ho a enipa sen ene betumi akọ enti se empanyimfo ni tie ya yeni abrebet ya tapo yen bet asante de wo tapo a ye no ya semi different nti ato ye bo ase ama mpanyimfo no said yes alenko mabre no ho ase America say no mesem mpanyimfo nse se omo so omo pe ahodene a ebeboa atuma na omo pese omo ye na enkosi wo se danto enkosi wo se wakosi library ama school bi na books ni mu dia omo family Kumase omo amfama
Salenko ubekrum kakana fe makwa omo so menya president of the Creative Arts Council ya inu ama kokra komante ewa omo so ntie be busa ne nsem enu miense bi na fe ya hwekwan a ye be fa so ebitimi aso asami ya no Mark what think am makwa about peace from so na wie hello Mark Mahon Mini na tisane yo da Creative Arts Council so hot tisane Yeah, the Yamiasi. Now, when you're in TSA, more for dreamy service, we see a year from village be a eastern region. And the crow was
the first time,
Peace FM.
Radio say Security Arts Council say you could see eastern region. Who show you?
Okay.
Because when you be here, a question I mentioned, Security Arts Council say you could see for eastern region. So which one tell me?
Wow. Miracle.
Say.
Any president of the Creative Arts Council in your Macro Command and Come. And also one teeny baby as the president of the Creative Arts Council, CBC BBC Eastern Region. Think I would Musa as a hina what is awesome.
When politics no any say into one teda. And he Busana said you'll be a more.
Oh, one should your cabians with you.
Oh, what to pay? On teda.
For on Benny Kai.
With you.
This was the first time my master say. The Creative Arts Council say,
Peace FM.
In American, you see, first time my master say Creative Arts Council and Papa. It was Creative Arts Council. You can't see what you are saying. And I want you to do that. You take what you are saying.
What say? Enye Creative Act for no and money decided say omukwa kusi eje from village no ewo eastern region. Omuni any choice.
Akwasi hold on. Mark, unfortunately okasa no yentin ye be say nkede line from na fe muda hokle na ye to be din common. All right. Madam Mameda say. Nti no say wona meche. Mark is one share that until na so muda
third time
the chance
first time.
Esmasi say Mr. Sidu Mone James Abuajimo ba president ho no ha.
Omo ba say
ombesa omo
stakeholders of the industry say
for change in the buy.
Creative Arts for change.
Minimum say for change you say for change. Okay. 31st December no mushia no.
Okay.
Say ho no na omo leader na de two na nim say ombesi ade no wo efeni say Eastern region. Na me man kubi anka president minimu na meka se kamempene enti ayade a matia fi nipa bebrebe ho na ono no president no anaso e council president no e ka se onte ye be me
okay go see Mark you know second line dem client ni ono nya homa so nta fi wi na twaso Mark okay afa clear what me kan da roma
yeah okay you see that American akwasinya American tebase almost say Creative Arts Council say, I want to establish that thing now can say it's false. I don't know until the facts are watching enter the Creative Arts Council and say,
okay. Okay.
Peace FM.
You get me? We need to establish that because I say Creative Arts Council first say that is what I want to clear.
Okay. Matthias say and I'm young who castle
okay, good. Okay, maybe Gabi or Chidapone Yvonne Nelson in your social media communication. I'm a plan to Gabi as a papa. Say why you Creative Arts for. Now the whole import was that Gabi was trying to tell us that Creative Arts can do more than what we are doing. And we have power. We can use what we have to do a lot of great things in the country. So we should stop thinking of the smaller things and think big. And a man who travel Gabi almost the whole week. If you move and a Gabi, I think she got motivated. And now I started working underground. If Gabi was actually the one who lobbied Tetra village in action. On one capacity ahead of time. Am I? It's in the Kosia Minister Katia and a car on that. And a Minister Katia may say, Gabi, a copy with. Am I? What do you think? And I'm sure it's a brilliant idea. At the time, a year, person okay, you see that some as you. Talimpo now can overwhelm him for Cassidy, you see that as the other. Your market was council that ever plan that so as a CB, it is guys. What do you think? Can we work around it? God began I mean change. And at the time, let me be I mean apart from God or the other. Was it in absence of then? And I mean the Alpha and one. And so if you want now to say says every nation address or something, president and maintain. Say your baba yet show I think have budget for this year or something new. It's out of that initiative and motivation on the other and then my action go too. I get surprised when we talk and we use something region or regional. I think that some goes beyond region. I have just also say, anyway, dear, I said 7 German years. They say Hollywood has a name for film. I think Las Vegas, for boxing or something. One of these, Las Vegas or Los Angeles, one of them is known for boxing. It is known for farming. It's a Texas, America. It's a Texas. It's known for farming. So, if we want Kumasi to be known for something, these things, there's a word called lobby. You lobby, which is the guy we have a peace. And that's what is the difference. You lobby. But this thing about I now get why Kokani is saying that. And the celebrity for campaign of years from allowing it. Because sometimes the room speak as if by a campaign are more you know. Now never can them in a bonus and one is in the population. But that's not how you run a country. What you says, you think that Kumasi or Ashanti region have better options. You go and lobby and prove to the people that we are saying that this is why you should bring the thing to Kumasi. And these are our reasons. And then put them around the table making of one. Oh, that's why I'm making sense of all. And I put Kumasi, I don't know why. I think that moving forward as the people, young fat, say, this is why we want the thing to come to pass. But next time, about 2020, and then the company I think if we think that we should consider Ashanti region, they should come to the drawing board again. They should come and prove to us why are you here in Fankwaha. I personally believe in decentralization. It's a new determinant. You need the money centers. I am one of the people who believes in the need to extend data. We am pitching open finance, open way, so that the pressure in a car central is limited. If the other I still believe in decentralization, so it's okay. If you cannot feel it, Kumasi role in the film industry is strong. It's the for put the thing on paper. Come and talk to the big bosses, minister or the people involved or a number of channels. We know as let's compare. Maybe we really do our things right and they accepting action because at the time there was no one. But now there's no option. And if I do no option and now they know or thinking deeper. And we all go to Georgia and see X as something we qualifier. Why not?
And Mark, when should I see Janice? Well, Eastern region of Honey, they call them agents or talk also with me as a son.
Never say never. In human development, we should never say that we are really a CIG process. But you have two from you. You have two from your captain and cardiac question. You have two from you. If you ain't be able to convert us, Kumasi Beboa, because when you make that at the time, you say, I think I'm trying to current committee or email. You can put your home every time from Ghana, after US, UK, you will be the materials to see how we Belgium or whatever, or the full castle of Ghana. Young people, they don't have bandits. They don't have bandits. Ghana, you can who become on to your mother, or I see a castle. But what else with Martin? But sometimes they look for specific things and they must travel. It is filled there and so that any boundaries. And then somebody also mentioned the studio said, President Mahama time. And telling me to buy. If I'm telling you, I think it was Aminko. It was 24 time. And like that, buy. And on the man, I think one, a year movie.
Mr. Bob Smith.
The big Bob Smith. And you be who can see on William Akufu. Mr. Bob Smith and William Akufu. Is there anyone like that?
Yeah, William Akufu. Yeah.
Or not like that, you get a man. Or some sort of side area, baby. It can get President Mahama time, President before time.
Okay, Braco is a super question.
Okay.
Some Busa was Mark. We are council here, we are president, and now we are chairman. The Ben, we invite you from Kumasi and Noine, and our creative art council, no Kumasi for more year free now.
Okay, let me say, you are not in tune with 5 parts. Because when you're in tune with 5 parts, so Kitafo, the catcher say, even next week or next week, a better margin. Me, last 2 months, or 3 months in me, Minister was invited to Gabriel for music and film for year. That's in the forum. When I'm the minister, the head of Commission on Culture, was there with me. Yeah, but master class. Last week I mentioned on Peter FM that the next one is in Kumasi.
Is a moya and Hannah Dina Moyano. The Ben when invite you Kumasi for. Men can bow back Kumasi. My meeting bed 3 times. Bakum be pierce so I may complain to the minister.
Yeah, but what the
former minister? No.
Former minister, no be pierce so.
Some are in penny pakra. Also, see me a
First Minister. Saliku, Manika Seri, why?
So men can't obey you. Miss Dia, why you come? Bonnie Ben, you must have how we invite you.
Never coming to the the fact that one meeting and set a meeting didn't happen. If you have the challenge, look at her as individual. You don't come as groups. So Christopher last week, you asked Master to Christopher buy anything theater. Me na me complain that this. You know anymore. Minister Peter never come out. And I play. No, on no ban. Never make money. Never blue. Can go and find out. License to the captain is Captain Amwa. And to me, that is why I'm not to master. The fact that I saw you in the pictures, and I want to go.
No, me come. Maybe I want to. I say, when you meeting or Accra ha, a creative art council, you meeting na. Me be PSA one day, and I'm going dinner pacha na dinner. And I'm say, who invite you? And what's up? Me coming back, Masino.
What's it?
Me say, creative art council meeting. I'm going to ha. I'm going to party pacha no. We be 2 months here one day, and I'm moody. More invited yen Kumasi for. And I'm saying,
party. I say you have a problem with party the year pacha. What is the pachana saying?
Oh, pachana, so ya Santinia or Yanua Bukumasi, I wouldn't my friend pacha. And you say, Bebe, no when you're moody. Yeah, the way you come out for film.
What is that question now? May answer, not me answer.
Can be answer me here one son.
Okay, good. Thank you about cancer. What you call meetings? There are no meetings. Let's get it straight. You have a workshop, and I had that forum of fora. We here and a master class, a new meeting. Draw line between the two.
Okay, would everyone say follow not an amon frame? Follow not an amon frame. Would you know to a non chambedia chow? Yamra follow.
That day now, who is that the same question? Yamma answer.
One to me answer me. Minister Busa, I didn't know why invite one casa. So, me Busa minister said, I didn't know one rejected Kumasi. I must walk catch us a catch the one casa. So, Sabri Yano.
Okay, good. For your information, Kumasi was in my mentor had your hair to wear. We're a member of them group.
Me members those me were 5 pack, me were saying
5 pack was invited.
I saw me saw I can look to me
5 pack was invited.
Kuma
5 pack for I for me one. It's for my fault.
And it's 5 pack for and you won't invite 5 pack for. That's where you hear from.
You see, associations are not by town.
No 5 pack in one we have a can. It's very strong. And you know, sir, Mike, when you say me a big fish, me a small boy, I was this industry. I'll bet you a free meeting. No one boom and you go me so.
Meeting, stop calling them meeting.
Young workshop. That's how we have workshop. Now we give me free miracle free more. Where music near you from my
miracle. Means every individual for a big fish.
I can't, Mama, I can't. Me, I can't. Penny, or Mama, I can't. Your friend is saying, invite one, invite, I can't.
You don't have 5 pack beer. What I can't say.
5 pack now, oh, canon. Oh, we saw Mamus who invited 5 pack.
5 pack,
5 pack executives who invited one.
I'm a member myself. It's now Kenya, it's not like I don't know. I know. It's in Baton Rouge, so don't change the language just because you want to speak 5 pack.
We change the language, you know. I want to edit one now, though. Mike, minim kasa waka payo. When in Brahma Breo Kumase, I'll do industry. What kasa mo? Me kasa fena me start you. Every segment now build the idea. Kumase diamna GC ho. Kumasi Kumawood, me na GC ho. I'm not talking about the whole Ghana farm. Kumasi diamna GC ho. Who will challenge a fabra? Kumasi move me na GC ho. Me so what challenge? I will be challenging mo Kumasi omra. Onfa dimra. Me na GC Kumasi industry see ho. Me na be pa ho.
Because of that, they meeting in 5 pack. I see a fellow who found the special as a person meeting.
Ah, na sa wo ye meeting. And also we workshop said you walk cano. Ampa. Now we hear me free man up as what you're saying.
If I tell you, you think you're joining with poor. Oh, we are penny or pulling the away. Me, a penny or 5 pack. Me, a penny or can. One invite I can. 5 pack, penny doesn't matter. It's matters. Now, maybe as it doesn't matter. Why you workshop me, maybe?
Okay, Mr. Ramacha, you're going to be here now. Common center on the film village. I call Eastern region.
I film village, you know, all kind of. My mum said, film village, you know, was sick, will be lobby, you know. You call lobby in a fine because the end of the day, free meeting come frame. A fine uncle boss, a ponwa, also been a lobby, I say, young Franco Eastern region. We have a ministry, tourism, arts and culture. All the documents, you know, another back is past councillor, immediate. Okay, Mate. Who say politicians, you know, Mumu here demonstration, the demonstration here, you bear Kumasi, we are the copy Bebrel. One Casa, what
the demonstration, the copy
demonstration, and yeah, don't worry. The who say politicians, and here, the demonstration copy Bebrel. I will, you become a regional minister of Kumasi, you be my MPP, or more chairman. What demonstration say, yeah, what demonstration say, about Kumasi, I'm so come, your strategy, no. Your strategy, I don't know. And near the lobby, the demonstration lobby. Because of the film village. Film village, just about Kumasi. Near the Seba. Near a demonstration account with all the stars.
As well say, I can't know from what the good class number the ministry. No,
yeah, pay up a demonstration. Baby.
And your radio send you a couple from me and the most of there's a way you go about things.
Anyway, Marco Kumante, thank you very much for your time. Interesting one. Miracle, yes, also na Meko Abejafo Hona for almost Kakram Unimi and Sabi on now with the Atwaso. Mamisha seem free Tina.
Conversation interesting, Kaka. Oh, AK.
Tina.
Would over for some time, on my new credit, and one worker. Even time, English movies, no, na market nation, win, or moana, movie, even though no more yet premiers, but now, now got 2 movies. In fact, to come movie shopper, you see more of Kumawood now and one kick council so they're quite new for top at a point I near give you up our cinema our Ghana will be at any chair on to my idea and one coffee brains so up till now almost I didn't coffee new ones SM bar ama more industry question be it is a baby be say me imagine Genesis and care call Kumasa Sani or more cana. And Kebaya pan because a more quenya more things because ye who obia ya dem one what the idea man so on to us when ya to say say bia eastern region there na a few of in terms of movie aba o de babeko omo ya me ahwe it me hu ni say the more na ya ka cho mo so ya besi bibi say be more ama ho keka no kra san aye more ama omo ya more things on beji industry na the age na hono.
Okay, yeah, tina me da say Amenko Socrates Sok
politician que c'est pas. Okay.
Okay.
Sok
Why mistake am my
say ne o maka ni nyina no say yati
Opanga me kama no one can yati be word you must na be kama.
Sok mo hwan mo na mate hwan mo o say hwan mo
o say ni kwesi ofi Kumasi
so or a part of Christian Health Council no the friends no one at the same time no
on your part dia ba ko he me wan say kwesi uyi obi a say you bupa obi any industry mu a me kran po
masonte se de mabeka so te kra no problem ya mu biem kra maka
ne lande na yen hwede
uyi obi a me shia kra me koto bibia ni ho a say Kumasi kra na say ba theater yesi me ne wo kwesi
theater de eno ye theater umso chichimu yi cause eno kra kama agenda ho menyankan theater be na busi ayidie amu ya amaye event say culture center dey amu ye ne kra medical catch was even CCC church kra better than the mu ye no
ade de o
o ya de wan ya de we tantanta na ya matias se meje munye isi region de nwe Kumasi munye eyesisi
to maintain what say
mo Socrates in lande Sok
me just say sin na he
we are dendu
okay
we are dendu
no okay me mo do metina se me kwesi ase
emra Kumasi
o da bi asem na o ka no se ne o ka se
ono to ntimi nka se mo emra Kumasi o ntimi nka se emra Kumasi because let's say in Eastern region no ya pasia me kan na de eke me menya santini o tie ya omu kan no me menya santini me ya fantini
okay
for the first time people feel some ya santini and it's a bit like I say enko mi kro
yes
awale mina and so me ya fantini but me feel say Kumasi na ade na de be atim man what you say be a free Eastern region ti kan ya kan sa na bia ebe ye trouble no you are not talking about trouble ye ka adia e no kore and you know it
okay kwesi me say asem na me kan me say sani awo kan wasem no me te wase
mati
at least no
what must okay
scripted
so what ya say ebe Kumasi thank God so you can say
me te wase so ebe Kumasi sani awo kan wasem no
what ya say
me te wase
ba on pene so ebe Kumasi
the one lande man
ya be so my information
kwesi na me che ade na ekwan a betumi nya ade na ebe Kumasi wo so be chokrata akoma ministry na da ho na be so be fasa kwan no
no what say okay ma men ka be bin say politicians no ade o mo pepa aduane o mo pe ani nkwan o mo pe demonstration so one demonstration
nti obi ana demonstration one saka ni here
we demonstrate wa
we open we ma baso ogwama ma brand ho asia ba so just say we just addendum na me ye menyan starting script no na we ni dia me di hiham keke so and demonstration you see stars kuma we stars you see them on the street because see ya anya sa de no a okay o te di oka
kwesi
o ba e kwena expected so o be kasa boko kwesi no Mark, you
Jayat no yen kasam pa kwesi Jayat no yen.
You katre no. Wo kasam mo. Yen kasai.
Sentre. Min fo se ka. Sinfo no. Ne be ne se. Nka mo churo paper. We enye paper kesi bia o. Kiti se ti se ne da wani ma wa churo o hand writing so you fine. Me no hand writing da o.
So can you go straight to the point?
So get question na yen kweli.
Say nka ususu say. Mo asasi wo Kumasi. Nti nke be ya based on nsema wo kuma. Wo de we nyo bia fa ma no krampo a. me unia ne me de bia woni me kasa
yes me hu bia me de ko me de ko me address it to why me say me address it to creative council and other
creative council
me address it to why
we address it to minister but fabre me fa be she me nsa
okay
what
answer my demonstration
o de answer no
and me o person chese me nya demonstration na
for now for mean stop procedure demonstration but what dream mu kire o say say wo tro ba wo benya results dia what am I say fine what dey near wo kan nyina no fa gu paper so fa be she me nsa enumre ya o enumre ya enumre ya
enumre dia nya possible monday and papa me address ni nyina dia bro na ek wo be me dance ni wo peace fm me de bawie ni antehwe na se wo betutu san jampia we ya ye obi anya akura bi mo ana ya kan ye den aso kretu nim se me ne den ana ma kan nim se me ne den
se
oh see share pai
okay quickly
nam say no me dey metimi atoto bomb bebrebe because me kura position bia anti me kan ma dwena metimi akeka komba bia
obi a wo pese si for village odwen bomb
bia wo gina no nyina yi
samonya me cheme da se mame ko la ho no la fa ne de nto aso na fe ye nko enim ola
yeah AK me da se bebre me nim se me be ka say circuit me dana sense so 2019 budget statement on tourism, arts and culture. This is page 155. Mr. Speaker, the Creative Arts Industry Bill is now in Parliament for deliberation and passage into law. The Creative Arts Fund is incorporated in the bill to ensure economic viability of the creative arts sector in the economy. In addition, government in 2019 will pursue the passing of an ally to establish the Secretariat for the National Film Authority and will also facilitate the construction of an ultra-modern film production studio to attract the international film community. Now, the last part of paragraph from I think 156, talks about 200 acres of land has been acquired for the commencement of an establishment of film village. And Usha 2019 budget statement now specifically for film two things and I'm promise here. Back on here, ultra modern film production studio. Ultra modern in them say the MPP cannot go without ultra any modern. No, we no day 200 acres of land and presumably to say that Mr. Nyamiche cannot enya sasa no Eastern region. Now Eki Mark Ekan say my main correct no maybe kakra or say and when we say now omoye no ntina ma koku anyi do hu say celebrities ni influencers at the end there no. But let me correct some few things. In this country, yehu ahemfo omo bo aban sobo say aban shomo ebo baaku mienu miensa wani so. It is a wan hwe no anya the next election he should count that constituency and have be one out. They won't vote for him. A crowway man so yehu grassroots phobia to say invisible forces Kumasi muko 2 your friend saying national security head now because they feel so much by naba and they have a say in who should be the security couple. The same invisible forces for year be on the video. Catch up by say my buyer bands or munye jumanye. But it has nothing to do with say Kukwani the Wuka celebrities and some no it's in a way meeting a man and conform for serious. I don't agree with that. So who shall be boy? You should make sure say you fulfill it. That is honesty. That is where integrity lies. Now who mama share boss I'll be a platform so me pacho I begged you to allow me to run. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh me share bo sa na fe uni so na se nipa no be ginaga say wash me bo na abona wo share me no afi wo di fa ba bia say say tina ma yem fa serious na I think say na dawo me honey dey wan kan yi Oh, so
Jana Manikasa, put whatever you want to say on paper, auntie.
Otnamo theater ukumatima otamo di theater ukumatima yencheyebo na ndo ashebo sad ne maso unim se maso ya tu foundation
anche se nya renovation
dabi no ne yepe no ne yempe o culture center de no omo ye obie no obesi ho I'm telling you me catch you today se sa de mo kwai culture center de na mo yende obi ampe yempe
you will be the first to go and premiere your film there.
Yeah.
Any soundproof? Socrates, can you please help me out here?
The first to premiere your film there.
The patch meet me at
Twaso, may you free.
Me that's be bring am sure. It's no say aban o ba pet to me Sabi wo hye nipa bo a make sure say bona wo hye no wo nimdie e wa kwan ya fa so de saade no yes any akwan ya fa so de na so wa ba bam na say won say amanfo building an industry over the years President Kufo ebo ejeko abaso because I see when he's stressed out or hye kuma movies to release his stress. And Randy of Metro TV has said the same thing. So many people have said the same thing. So I will be very, very disgruntled to find anybody in this government or because who names a Kumasi na Sinikese and a Freeba.
Obi didi attempts are akwan this one.
Saliku, please. Why?
Say Abai, even though I know deep within my spirit says Sa Film Village one of the promises I want to me. But entinu kano yeah you should say who dream power industry no ho you should think say here for na market no work here for no be here sade we here for na me yeah menya revenue because look yensi Film Village kwa who see Serebea people will come and rent the studios the estate houses and all those things now to shoot no one yesika na wo mfasa adwene nyina wo fresh socket busazo a woni sheka no watoto amane na sa make asazo no wasaba beti asim we won't allow that ontimi book mase animtia na uwi asa akwa freketi bas for na ya pay you 1 city ne millionaire ibi amom so ma meto aba AK nana your friend is chief films but na mi refi sawansa ne mrane no sawansa ai hima nana wiafe hima yin or your film producer or your film director and was I your henny ye didn't see idea so ya na papa it was written in the paper say we're making available space for us to build any of these things if the time comes. Eastern region now you see a kwakusi idea on me patcho sini sign your channel. I want you one production house Eastern region yeah film week last year Adam Uncle Obi interest in you those small boys in being a production. It is a sabi if you want say at the pe bianco ukrom. Hey, and in Obi a president you know be an the panko from Nasani no. Okay, Sani no.
Asa Mark say in see into say more.
It is written in their budget. Go to the breakdowns. It is there. Yenya Sasu Eastern region. It is there. 200 acres. Okay. But meanwhile, so Kumasi Otumfa Masasi dada.
Okay, Mark Bisa Assembly. I
am not speaking to Mark's issue. I'm speaking to them reading budget statement. I'm reading your budget statement to you.
Mark Bisa say, Assassin mo kani nyina no. Yedi assassin nyina ma ye wie no. At least mu your presentation be say, oh, Yamaya assassin wa ho.
You see, that is also a lame thing. Who are by now who make it that statement? Did you also consult your people?
You didn't.
Did you consult your people? No, but you should know that.
Your people for what?
One creative aspect and who secretary to ask the available lands. I want her betting guy. I didn't know.
What was saying?
Say Ajimpa woman. Ajimpa woman. Take any class for another. Can you imagine?
I didn't call boy reference.
Makana.
Gabi. What is he? Only go pass as mine. Inside Gabi.
Say we in Eastern region for.
Ohinina.
Circuit, mami, come on, and I mean my own chairman.
Or you know the assassin. At least or consult two filmmakers are cranzo. And no mama assassin.
Well, no, make your assassin available.
What the Mayan say?
consult to Accra for as a normal
nation.
No, but
Socrates.
No, Socrates. Who argument now? Who make it doesn't hold.
Make your presentation.
Make presentation saying. When the minister is reading budget, now I can't film myself. Does he just wake up once upon a time? No one could also read the budget of film village. He has to consult certain people.
Don't worry. Yo,
Mami landing I mean just Socrates no can answer.
It's your loud one who say no.
Mark did atem. What did start in atem?
Ade was saying.
What did atem? Na satem did you know? Obeton result.
Okay.
See. Ahindo ho say sana actors omu hia no. Edi campaign. That means I just come in actors a dear to move.
Ona so kai wa modi. Chama we do kai wa modi. No. Debbie. Yes I know kai. No. Eti ola to so ola o do wan obe see no. Ola to so.
Okay, eti me to asu na omo every commercial break abena me to asu. Okay.
Ono oni aja ko campaign ho ne beti no. Ono comment oni aja ko comment.
Okay, we have four text messages on the Major Brenna Makama say Shatawale want to see the president and Stoneboy also went to see the president, but what came out of that? Nothing. Nana ya Buama Kakraba Kaswani di onde eba no. DKB, we are tired of you. Tina, forget about him. That is his usual. It's just okay. I need to edit it because what's name Yoha and Sheda and Twasum Papa. We need unity in the industry. In Sian Thomas Nidi Odebayan. Ola Mike, say I support what you are saying. This is a true talk. Christians must raise up. Era Nana. And also the other by the gun don't kill. Or say why Eastern region with a very big question mark. Politics in Kwan and we no Ghana has say. The Bible says we shouldn't judge, but in fact nowadays what the pastors are portraying doesn't show they are really from God. It's time we read our Bibles and study them very hard to be able to understand. Coming from my very good friend Olivia Mabna in Tiamwa. I think sometimes you people talk too much because the same people complaining about the collapse of the industry are today condemning the actors and actresses. What should they do at all? Yao Brema Achim Junasi also the Sankomono Abewe. Also support the team from Kumawood 100%. How could they be Kumawood is the biggest of all the industry in the country, so they need to have that from village. I'm surprised that Kwesi Nyamiche is displaying incompetence and you don't sit on radio and make unsubstantiated arguments and draw into discussion. They should be very serious and then talk about the growth of the industry. Nana and San about for the UK on the Bayern. Also, for the very first time, I agree perfectly with Ola Michael. These charlatans who parade as pastors are devils incarnate, in disguise actually, bright or the free dominated on the Bayern. Noah Crimson Jr. was a Kumasi dissidents. Kumasi deserves the Form Village, not Eastern region. What kind of hypocrisy is this? They may have genuine point, but wrongly lobbying approach. The political angle it has taken is ultimately not the best, and I'm against it. So they should use the right channel to propagate their agenda so that the industry would also grow. Kakraba Edifrika, so I'll say, Bra Kwame, in this world, the most disturbed and most confused religion, I think, is the Christianity. I see. Please read Matthew chapter 7 verse 21 and Matthew chapter 15 verse 8. Time in to be continued. Bible no read Matthew chapter 7 verse 21 and Matthew chapter 15 verse 8. I support Ola on the pastors issue. They are not the pastors. Thou shalt not judge, but as we are saying, judging them is the right way to put them on the right track for them to serve us the right gospel, not giving us the fake one. Yao hinaku edi free achimota nedi odibayan. Also, what Salinko is saying is true, but no politics plays. Nana Buam, and the last one is coming from Yao hinaku achimota once again. Also, you see how the movie industry is not growing. Why are you taking it to Eastern region? People should travel far and wide to go to the Eastern region to shoot movies. No, this is not right. It should be Kumasi and nothing, nowhere else. Kwasi amche.
Okay.
Nti yedi enkomo ni sie na di enkwade ye kana fe ye wi na.
Yedi enkomo ni si no am say Mark Kansim bia in fact na wakaseti ya kumasi ni nyina kuma wudu no so kofa kofi ani do ho ayiba ani do ho ayiba say omo stars na
koku ani do onye kofi ani do
omo hu hia that means no refer say stars na di president chino that means stars ni hu hia entin wadi di entire Kumawu stars na tem omo di omo kra etu ho eko village by village year campaign no wadidi atem
chairman Debbie ye nyina wo fia de mark kan wani obi atem no enti kan say wo sana wo ti ase
okay sen wo kan no
sen na wo si tie no kwa
de me tie na say wo si enuntina obi ka say enuntina that means obi so say attitude a stars na omo na omo hu hia e wan di se omo lusu ye no that attitude me dey show no ha that means oni kofi ahido ho ya adwene koku ani do ho ya adwene say stars no hu hia
in any case koku ani do ne was stars hu hia
director we direct movies and me trust stories enti ma reading adwene hu say sa no wo ka kire yen
enti me ka say enti na me so wo reading na me no read here
na me ka me kan wo
enti wo say wo nti ase no sa na tie
ha kuma so a said ye meka obi abeti ase bia meka mo mate ase wo
o na awko kana sentence ana ha mo
fi yesini no ana se minua mo yesini no omu nyina abeti ase se wadidi atem
enti yedi anu si no na ye ka kusi sen
yankasamu a ye yibone ade ba ko a ehame na meka no because eke me pedua ne me kra adisini eti almost be 20 something years for Kumasi. Eti Kumasi film community no bigger. Eti mint now as a penny na free one ko baby fufu. Because me simple my simple penny. And nunti na media ni mu say look yan tiase. Ye ye feel say edru baby a politicians no ya na uye kan ye fancy demonstration a ya na boa. Eti bi na me gidi ye say ye no ya adwene say ye be demonstration because mark buy no enya de kro be asema o kan kra no ko betimi aka am yakoma to yem that means we push ye be ya enye
so bible class one open ani brasu nya na
enti no ye media me gitum say si ani ye den ye betimi aye ade ba ko aha ye Kumasi a meka anti mi amoa yen ye nim say president Kufo e bae no obeye sofola interchange mai interchange bae yanka ho hwe up to now nwen si gina ho we die yanka samua ye be yen
it's finally mo demonstration remember so that be date be
next month ne ye hihye so
next month date be
next month na fe na ye kwakopɛ date because ye pese ehunu woti kokoso na yi no obedi awie no so odi wie a ene ye betima ye sa bread a odi ne ntimi nye dide enti no oye wie a mo ba so bete say we dey ya baso ogwama
Samuel Kosi Nyameche chief executive officer Emma Miracle Farms na ye chine kan ene awie Salinko me 1 minute na fe ye kukura
chema me da se bebre said MD kan ye no me yi Socrates na me yi Ola Ephraim that is political side of it na ye see face fact ya da ho dia bebia ahoɔdene no wɔ no ɛhɔ no wɔ sɛ yɛdi dwumadie na ama ɛhɔ andampan enti sɛ ne Socrates te ha me bu no pa me papa wɔ ne ma me highlight na me wɔ system nim ɔna ayɛ me sei ana me sɛ nyame kyɛde me approve more enti sɛ Socrates sɛ yɛmfa krata amra Mike nso kasa no Mark kasa no ɔno nso sɛ yɛm present yɛ krata me gidi sɛ ɛnkɔyɛ no ho sɛ betakra wodem se mom famra ya je na afi da ho emra na aye museum na nkwala ebehwe rudi na omunya ho adwuma na omunti ase se yemfa nkwa ha na nkoye ententan dan Kumasi de moye de ambeba beto na atumi edimu ntimi se mpanyimfo ye de enkrata na beba nemom demonstrations ne de ye be sanse mpanyin se ubohu an yetumi ana wa mwani amre nso a ye je wadie ana wademu die
on se wo kan hu nyem kwa kwa kan ya mabum
be sia say unso bi ka say ye mu how e be see present here case so my bad down tina Mr. Nyameche ne akwasi ye na hoden so me my bad down because me bufu a muntimi stop me sana mtie e see that say me sorry tina say mama makoma aba from a me ne Ghana mpanyimfo
okay akwasi
asem we dey papa aboni nyina tofa na I believe say the mpanyimfo esi ekan no was one for a letter efamra na socket kwapose so the brain no kwampa odbeko obeti ba da brain no by the end of the day I'm sure ya one can say wetin wa you were boni demonstration no or here papa bem na baso na no so ka say baso a na nakufa do obeti ho asem nti ebesere se yempese ebebaso ni mu ye no secretary hwe no ni mpanifo ne ntenase na yemfa yi efa entu yi na somdwe emra na de etie eno no na de me kwakura no away bus o me anka ya away bus ho asem
ene nya away bus ntini ya bae
e pa say
away bus bi di unko ma chire ni later what you say eti bi da say big quiz thank you for coming
okay
so
kusi nti mo fa ka free kuma se bae ona oni omnyina bae me anwo ase ene ye ti hansi ni ye di nkomo ni ye ka about progress of the film industry. In fact many aje wani bire a wa sheda mo wani abri nyina no me de enye deliberate se wani abri a o ka ede na o ka about development be industry no more. It tells me say at least this is the change ye nyina ye fighting for. See a pre-BB. There was nothing I bet me. I saw
Yeribesia, Medase. Bigger quiz, Salinko, thank you very much. Yako next agenda, so stories about could be a woman if a Gamro board failed to account for. In fact, I say boss and say boards be more than one. 2.3 million Ghana cedis spent. Now, the current chairman of Gamro, Rex Soma, line, since you bet you because headline the chonsu kakra se won sheda ntiase ye papa nti mo correct so mo na fe wati ma chim kakra ma chairman ma kwa ba o
mejo simenia
me patron na pom ji sai
nyame adom boko
ye de nyame ase awia de frɛ wanye bone story bi ni nam from am say former Gamro board failed to account for sikabi and ye first boss no wadaruma emu de hen
yo medaste na meja o tie fo nyina na meja panelist nyina ola any secret na mo kanya the tennis say Gamro by into being 2012 and then in Ibeka is the Nasa Tamman Kawasaki no chairman on the administration. They were there for 3 years or so. Some of us had to take them to court. My court set on my side and Sana election ma Kodionchi board Abba and Sana mentioned so many meeting ever. Now, time I buy no that the Kodionchi board buy no all the TV cost na you understand maybe am koye na so no no nyina echi no me buy some section of Gamro members from concerned members of Gamro competition attorney general so sikadi dia koso Gamro nti no mpese attorney general 1 year fishing nti attorney general so agent we am me no be ko no say constitution na Gamro so ne papa na afi so sikadi dia be attorney general so Emma audit service general say audit from 2012 up to date so that now they are Gamro the financial expense and they are copying now until last week or so and auditor general they report on buy I say me plan because na me say dia cost but na me nim say kasisa until I buy and according to the audit report now I say from 2012 for now, 2014, 2015, Sikadia cost over 2.something million Ghana cedis. And to the national Bitami, I don't want them now.
Hello?
Hello?
But it's you.
Antina me say.
Antina say
na say so be some yana no want them like from 2012 to 2015 next kedie bia koso na friends kedie no ye link at the kedie make say friends financial misappropriation bia koso you know no na ye dey want them to bia no
it's a size kind of figure no aye bono 2.3 million no and every gamro sika mu between that period na ye bodi no.
Exactly. So, and then free gamble become my account for. Even according to audit reports, no, even more direct transfers from banker, board approval, paper trail. There, I say, can you go away? Even how much for protocol, some protocol, can acquire, don't acquire, then you need. More baby on a summer could use cabin, a cotto, Toyota Tickia, Kano Cry, Yoko Pony, Kusi, Kano San Concorano, Kana, Omen Fair Duty. Number plate bomb the nam town tractor number the bomb they say even though
car no gamu tisi kakoto you know your line say car no the tractor number na bomb
tractor number the bomb
I see.
They say even though yakwaje car no but you to use because duty is not paid and a car no the duty and down on the say if your car number na so go train India it doesn't even make any economic sense if you can't is your identified elephant it's all these things are near man now you feel say after report on the buy no auditor general recommendation is there Yema Emma may account for. Yes, answer. A friend say we should let the law take its course. You know, you are my lawyers. You know, now you maybe assess the two so that and conform who the cost of our gamble.
You say, Mudiama lawyer, now why one able to say, Quadrant Diana, and Calo Sechi Diano?
We should make a color search board, no? Color search board is not really almost.
Is a Quadrant Diana who's on
the home friend say, you share all the Ficadina and Sacos na any car misappropriation a caloseti type.
Officially, what you make Trocratabia Mara caloseti now?
Some say, friend say, accept the car, I can't want them, I will call to that. But now you name say, to that deep, you know, they say, no, you could so, yeah, change Attorney General, first recommendation.
What could say, Martin Sanfre, Oracle, said, you say, oh, me, no, so says you can't fast so few accounts, Moana.
That's a more court. But now you name say, scanning your theatre. Now you court, but you need to scan your theatre. After thorough auditing, I don't say, that dear Brano, the NCC to Sacobon and then.
No, we just said, Gamo, sir, Musicasa.
When I said Gamo, say, say, Gamo, a collective management organization. I mean, Sika, a Sepagamo, near a bidney, we will cry. Near my 2 years. Gambo is supposed to be a very serious organization because in dealing with Ghanaian music, it deals with foreign music. Every music that is used in this country, Gambo Kwane organization are mandated by law, so they collect it for music users and give the money to its rightful owners. It's, you know, Gambo is a new organization, it's a very, very big organization. But a near say no cost wa Emma organization in that Tina say a dinner to say the Bayer ever.
So far, distribution of collections that are saying to musicians, and say so far, what demonstration by is any econo.
You go so they buy a buyer, no, there is a serious challenges. Two of the challenges are levy not depending also no. The law no, now law no say. Yanji levy, government in levy on blank cassette, any blank seat. Minu na be there and you'll be on cassette in Magana due. And I see the Senator Sobrana swatty, drastically. And Jamal levy need coffin. And I just see a year home. Now, a friend, collections now. Collections seems so old and change. Yaswani Baby record. But we are not sitting idle. In fact, the law no, Satam Nakon say cassette and any CD. Meanwhile, there are so many other gadgets that ABBA, and also somebody recorder like smartphones and other gadgets, hard drives and all those things, you know. Young one man then said they pay a law, no, a basis and a cover sign money. And you will see a man in terms of distribution, we are talking to some companies, Kissima is one of them, to help us with the monitoring and the logging. By the law, there's some more radio station I can log on almost any program returns. But most of the radio stations don't do it. You know, we are taking it upon ourselves to do the logging through a third-party organization and then search out the radio station. So you should be there here by holding.
In average collections I'm on radio station in terms of percentage bedroom saying.
You are supposed to be the prime users, but in terms of payment, your major source of income, a levy, and a levy down drastically. Hotels don't pay. Radio stations, even their car say, friends say, giver, signing agreement. Now, only can one members on my almost two they couldn't do it, so you are coming to an agreement. And the Gambo is facing all sort of challenges. Meanwhile, the members don't understand some of these things. And they are very difficult challenges. That is why we please say, Munya, peace, or despite group, radio stations, TV stations, and I'm supported by paying. After you started with the music, it's at least you must show a friend, example, set example, pay your royalties on time, and then other people will also follow.
I see. Okay, Rex, you better see you better say no more every. Okay, Rexoma, chairman Emma Gamru, and area to suffer no Scabiana say a funk of one Sasia, or me auditing to my double team, but I see some more court into no immediate BCB and BCB to enough for Yaquanim. Mammy cost you to now, Shashi and free Tina Hona, you need home command. Tina.
It's not Gamru, me who figures in fact, me am shame, and I'm says Sicao Gamrusa. But say industry yen na penny ye na ye share musicians life anyhow na groups I buy na some be pusti agenda no aboa na Ghana nyom aiden akwechi ne aboa talent and artists no that's FM ya ti association bi say monfa moboanta musicians ye chi na say penifo a ye omo ye tu omo asi ho etimi efa kweti kwan bi so na omu edisika was omudi ejuma na yeya na che se minim hawa omude vote and omude pomo because me hu ne se nka eyodo passion bi na be drive we say my main join an institution be say because so person movie agenda and say Ghana music ebe call worldwide and I say niema obeye plans and we put in place is supposed to push but no for selfish or individual gains so almost 2.3 million Ghana cedis. Yesika kese pa na me sure say nka omode ye bibi eboa nka me sure say nka ebe peja industry na ko nanim chance and dey etino kwan also omode fast be also mu retrieve any sika no the punishment be also omode mu be also mo ye na next time no so mo mani da ho no mo nhwe say the nkofo bi say ebe to on my info bi a say within no crack even though ya so enye unhu so bi edi no crack by face but obi a edwuma no so hunu se ne nkanko important se ne be ya sem se bi NCB etasi wo institutions be brem but na minim se ade esan wo stakeholders na kasa san you involved no ebe fa kwan bi so asan disika no nwanwa kakra.
Okay so
say o say my audits ni me bibre make chrono ya dia ba ko memfo aso but administrative lapse one challenger anytime you do an audit etimi the challenge ba say ebia wa mo biska so sign paper bi one sign ye ba ne be auditors ti mehwe wo chro si o me spend say na auditors nya the necessary documents are it make us where this cano yes e bin so timi this cano ampa say ampa no medi no machro ni maybe e dey cover there are two things my organize event da meti and say make am abo e event ne ho no because me ntimi account for skabi nti ye bi same no me ntimi enya bibia amfa enye eyi in the heat of the moment no na e was say utimi eye bibi make I see here zongo first na artist jina stage and your friends say MC no borrow mu and obeka te meanwhile that is the artist obia bojeso na manfo obuafu ne bojeso then the artist no FM je me ko chire me kopa ne cho so mra ye ka omba hwa no I need to do something. Any paper, so initially not budgeted for. But I have to do something to convince the artists to come back. And no, found receipt way. Memeka. And yama bebre at SCC, especially a brand new memu and the choir boy, yeah, near my say, account. Say, what would you media? Fine. But say we could account our baby no. It SCC bebre. And no, most of the time you can say bureaucracy. Yeah, when we can accounting. And you know, obias rose obey bibi until we are sign way, until we are at the way to hand say no, mean your way, because me call me ko church mu kra emfa. Inti e ba ne see a disco. Okay, from experience you know. Yeah, e mame e to what kakra ansa. You share public accounts committee for sittings. Many a times sikani bebre ho enye se onipa no we disca nampa. But ebia documentation when you dey support and fan support ebi so deeper into no media meto me boase until the necessary checks and balance no o my say omodi abai say the previous administration so be you man na o my say anyama nyina awie court it's in court
sir asem court
oh okay and me the bc and say but me experience kakra me hu no and American say many a times no accountability to me nipa bebre akron for not because of my background but exigency of the moment no etimi mo ye niam bi wo betimi atena office no bi aba ohia mo bi accountant ni ho we ni ho onipa ne so no wantimi amwa na mana anso ni problem na no right there wo sha peace asamo to dipa
ntina e wo miscellaneous no
fine ebia miscellaneous no so ko yima no e kire ye say wa abuse miscellaneous anasi paper bia na ebia onipa no so no oji ye no ko paper bia o ma ne sign ye krampo de ma ye kasi wo da bi paper we de wa no sign ye kwesi kwesi eke ye nto ye bo asikakra I don't subscribe or agree say ye ndisika obi disika ye nche no but me mo die ban accountability ni niema with my little experience no
ade bia to kwema na
oh yeah my experience bi anya se makodi obi ska na se bibi
but sika fa won sanse ma want me account for
o say
sika fa won sanse ma want me account for
oh yeah but why would him say was spend this car no but ansan ye betu ama no ye bi say papers ni obi say paper no so ti ase say oh say about paper no but in the heat of the moment on the ground ni na ekoso no wa anya sa ade no so anka niam say nso e beka say hey wona wa anya niam yie uye wie nso ai no no afa ya wie bibia ya successful no obi te in the office wa kan na to so say I want to see the paper wa anya paper well and imagine say ebia ye ko bi na oda no eno ye bibi saa e ko no beka say wa diska no
eti meme insige na but let's wait for the outcome of the court na
yes.
Okay that's mame ko ola ho it's okay me we are your last one e be din komo bi question gwaje live no say the midnight edition course last Sunday
okay
and in the kakra we share we talk about it and afi ola
yeah okay I think say Gamro issue no and there's a case study for industry nina it is not peculiar to Gamro Nkwa. I think the other CMOs you know the other CMOs you know have got similar issues with accounts and how to keep records of accounts and everything, and I think say they also maybe industry the creative industry should pay a particular attention to it now. Okay, this issue of 2.3 million, I almost say they can't account for no. Let's not, misconstrue that to mean say obiedi sesikano. I think we should be very careful when we are making judgment on the issue. Maybe they couldn't account for it probably because of their security can maybe why it comes on. It becomes extemporaneous. You just have to do it. Now, if you say one record or something, those things happen. there are some of the things that they are accounted for, but because ABR changing, you know, some of the records and they can't get them. They can't recall where they left those records. You know, I think we should be very careful the way we go about that issue. Now, Yema court, you know, but what is important is that at the big cost industry, creative industry, I think people should be very careful. They are finding positions in the industry to be their retirement packages. It won't say position be they rush in and take those positions just because of certain allowances. Some allowances will be, they want to occupy all those positions. At the end of the day, you check on their work output and realize that it's zero. On my ideas, NASA. They are so yeah. Ultimate me at once. Oh yes, sarcastic, I know, but I'll take it. AK, we need to work on that thing. It is becoming too much. Ebine 5-pack 4D. 5-pack 4D. Ebiani.
Peace.
Recycling of the same old faces, old people, old ideas, and they occupy spaces and they can't do jack. It's in the industry. Another CMO. Yes, old people now transfer for the past 7 years or 8 years. Yeah, who are the papa be from Mumbai? No renovations, no evolutions, no, nothing. I feel the massage, and I know because man can't hear it. I understand. Oh, now Yakofan Crafon na Sababi Siwa, who are the papa be from Mumbai? And all they are thinking about is your best service, end of service benefit. They don't think about the future. I don't see any plan. It's in AK Liama Gamo issue in your test case. Now the other CMOs, I think people should also put them to straight proof. They should account for all the monies that have passed through their accounts. Each and everyone should account for it. So that next time, your more be so be pray the BB say now. He will know say whatever he does, he will have to account for it someday.
He has to account for it someday. Text message I'm going to sorry, so say I think Wisakosi Namecha is making a great point, and Mark should give it a thought. Eunice Young Felix or say now from tribalism to politics. Hey Ghana, funny people. Kumasi deserves a film village, and they should do it as early as possible. Philip Benton and the Odebayano and Tiamwa Kwaukumi Abrantie was say I wish this theater near theater Bajo a film village be built in the upper east. So be so you know. That's what be so you know. But one funny reason samba. You go in upper east. Funny samba. But make sure if you now. Unya kwan share ko Siabaji mid edition ko Siabaji live no. On Facebook. The back to Sunday. In fact, the time now is 7 p.m. So they about 5. 7 p.m. But it's all about 5. China about 5 or about 5 p.m. What you should be? Ola.
Yeah, me should be. And okay, I mean, or Akran Maker. I think say one, data is expensive in Ghana. People cannot stay on their data for 3 hours plus to be watching a program.
And any other programs or social media more than 3 hours and go for it.
Have you checked where the views are coming from? Most of them are foreign. Check it right.
Maybe the target audience goes beyond the shores of Ghana. Share video now, you saw people commenting data. I think he can probably reduce the whole 3 hours thing. Near packing it be a 1 hour or maybe 1.5 hours. You pack it so that at least a bit tight, because the longer it takes, the more people get fed up along the line. Maybe say me data sign along the line, so it had to go off. And I didn't really want to bundle again because I felt like I have messages and more. Two, I also think that because it's first time, the first episode, you can forgive the delay, but not delay anymore. And now, montage now for a program, I think at a point it became unnecessary for us to be saying it. Initially, there were some technical challenges, and you were battling.
For me as a viewer, I am not interested in your challenges.
So, starting here, I even apologize. Say, yes,
but I'm saying, I'm gonna say because first time, the first episode, we may not be too hard on him. But I'm saying again that some of those montages and their repetitions, we can avoid it. And then finally, So Ocasio was started 5. Please, let's start 5. Ocasio started 6. Let's start 6 because last Sunday, people. I went there and I saw people waiting. Why are you? But I understand there was a technical issue. But let's make sure say you keep it to a certain time so that we set a certain niche so that people know. Program already at 5. So the movement is 5.
You see, what about 5?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm repeating that. So that people trust the credibility of the time. You know, it was a good start, and I liked what I watched. But I think that we can't. And I can't sit for 3 hours on data to be watching it.
Soak.
Yeah. Well, me share and I share with Ola. Data was a challenge because say I don't know time bend there, but the waiting period they take excitement away. Say a bedroom baby no say no ansana didn't be bano. No I say walk out to restaurant na e no more che. A drew baby, see what crap or bufu funtino or enjoy. I think one challenge is we are setting no set na I think say ombeti me I will be kakra afa ho
baby saying
the setting was too no like vague. If you ask me, answer to maybe that
the composition was not exciting.
The position was okay. That is the C aspect of the show. The C aspect of the show. Now the contents. You can do the same thing in a different way. That is a bit technical, but I will prefer say Kwesi will work on the contents. The content presentation. No? I see it's more like entertainment review.
Yeah.
Entertainment. We deal with political issues and then social issues. You ever fast like the
I think if we plan it well, it will be exciting and short. The shorter the better. At most 1 hour. At most.
Okay, Tina.
And me pacho is not necessary. I understand say a technical challenge bine and money buy, but is not necessary. Enyim film. Nenka nyomono ya the year story your first I didn't say. No video be a story be small.
Okay. For stories never discussed.
Yes, yeah. I think so no. These are things why we can discuss off air.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Tina.
Yeah, okay.
Your observation.
So, I will speak from what I mean. Certainly so.
Okay.
Yeah, starting in fact. Now, one say show toy kesepa lights. It don't do me. Your guest and also mobile. It be intimi amba. Omoka so mobile. Was here form. All of a sudden, now was here. Baby, and Yama was here. You know. All of a sudden, you be a film. Not timing. Na generator aso na we enti ene ma nyoma na wo kan about time o se nyom bebre no na any plan no so wo hwe sheet na call sheet na na eni so se enyom e be bonyom be de ho but they because they discuss it according to asem na to occupy that way na ma ba in then e ka no na your first program na challenges kakra but they impressive ye share that time when almost 7,000 people were online watching. They see how I drew 10,000 for a first show. No, you want to say why are they because one said a advert be brace. Well, when how many people who not still almost 7,000 people. Even though people are complaining about it, no more share at the first program made in addition. Not just say me book kwesi aba so pan why are they and I mean who say program no say future pan na say and nema makeka no. Yeah, team no so the be call introduce na ya share how e be better no.
We are member of the team
Yeah, we team member.
Okay.
So what did the can team member no.
Want to say enipa mi no mo ba be your friend saying discussion sa call no and no say nke video bi ayi try what you say any editing na way
nka open better than mobile live.
You many go high so much me edit normal yeah run the commentary be and they are explaining adeno it will look
Salamati me sure say
it will look
into considerations and
Salasu a team member
and also be business also I said Ekinan Kwamano
Bibia Bianca ebe discuss no when we get a video of it edited short maybe within 2 minutes be edited in a way then it is discussed later even two people or even with the public the crown no they can do it anyway
it's the first edition let's perhaps and see
okay me was for information I pick just kan kwanhia bi XC ewo ahwede ase demand ben insawam o se ka bi enya kwanhia but mutimi che se nipa